You should have that coming up. Yeah, I show it.
Awesome.
Okay, pop out the chat. Put it down. Oh, what a weekend it was, huh?
Oh, it sure was. Busy, busy, busy.
Bob Casey.
Bob Casey. Dennis Lovelady. Hot Rod in Daytona. And Matt Fall Down Cundiff.
Oh, that didn't fall down.
Did you hear what happened, Matt?
No, what happened?
Yeah, he took a spill and split his lip, and I guess he cracked his jaw. I'm not sure. But
that wasn't Matt. That was Sunday over at Palm Bay Regional Park. That was Brad Austin.
Oh, that Brad. That's right. Brad. Mike Kinney and Steve Carpenter. Carlos back from the sky.
Oh, where is that? Okay, there it is. There's Steve.
And there's Steve.
Gentlemen.
Hello, sir.
The Mr. Traveler.
Yes.
How are you?
Sunburn.
Yeah. I got sunburned too over the weekend.
It was
What's up, man?
How are you, sir?
I'm good, bro. What's up?
It was a crazy 3 days.
Yes, it was.
There it is.
And Carlos.
Art, Carlos.
Incognito Carlos.
Jim.
Mr. Art Carlson, it was a pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Carlos.
You're all right, no matter what I say. Just messing. And Dan, you too.
Thank you.
I like
Wasn't the
you.
big jerk everybody thought I was?
No, you're not a jerk at all. I like you. You even have pretty eyes. I wanted to kiss you, but I decided not to.
I'll let you lay one on me.
Hello, Steve.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I had a great time over there. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. I mean, it wore on my body, but man, was it fun.
It did, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Took a big bite.
I was walking funny by the time Sunday rolled around. Sunday evening.
I came home and my lips were chapped, my throat hurt, everything was just hurting.
Yeah.
When you went for that last like good night thing you made at home, you sounded dead.
Played.
I was exhausted. I was having a hard time keeping my eyes open on the ride home.
What's up, Jody? Bob Casey.
Okay, we're at Palm Bay Regional Park. This was Friday.
First day?
Your name and your channel name. Carlos is eating. I caught him. Brad's eating. We got to give the story to this. I wound up delivering pizza.
Oh, yeah. Wowzers.
The Carlos's $140 order.
No, 180.
180.
I was going to say 180.
Jaw dropping.
The wings came 8 to a bin at $1 a piece, and he ordered 24 wings. So she thought he meant 24 orders of eight boxes of wings.
And 2 pizzas.
And 2 pizzas.
There wouldn't have been room in your saddlebags.
Mr. Ed.
Big Ed made it.
Yeah, I love my drone.
Bob, Justin.
Mikey jumped down, got in his truck and jumped down from Michigan. That was incredible.
Mike,
he came from Michigan last minute. You know,
yeah, that was pretty awesome. And brought Ed.
Rod from Daytona.
How come you never joined any of the damn streams? Oh, that's me pitching. We know who this guy is.
Oh, gee. Daniel, drone worship, king of controversy.
King of controversy. What a prick.
Of which there was none.
Not at all. Well, yeah, not at all.
Not accurate.
Mike, last minute, decided to come from Michigan. Jumped in the car.
That was pretty cool, actually.
It was.
And this
I gotta
is
find
glasses
Mike's.
gang like me. So that's for how far.
Hey,
That's
Jim,
what's up.
Yeah,
if you want, you could pause it so I can tell you something. Did you see that shirt that Mitch was wearing?
yeah.
And the shorts. He took out a picture that was 15 years old and showed me the same shorts and shirt.
Hey, guy. Yeah.
Did you hear that, Mitch?
Hilarious.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Thanks.
There he
I
is.
told you. You know, I haven't bought any new clothes in 30 years.
Well, that was
Oh,
besides
Mitch.
the point, but that was pretty cool.
Hi, guys. How you doing, man? Long time no see, everybody.
Yeah, right?
Mitch, what's up, bud?
Hey, Daddy. How you doing?
Everybody
Good to
made it.
see you.
We saw
Caught me in the
Mike
middle of
Kenny.
my push-up workout.
Drone 863 was great. He actually donated a lot to the giveaways.
I finally won a T-shirt. Woo!
Mitch was sitting there saying, like me, you know, buying a lotto ticket is useless, and then
Yeah.
turns around and won something. What'd you win?
I did. I want a landing pad.
I think Daniel won, Mike won, I won, Ed won, Mitch won.
Art won.
Jim didn't
Art,
win.
of course, wins.
Of course.
What's
I
up,
won a
Janelle?
shirt. I won a shirt that unfortunately would have only fit my arm. I gave it to
trade
somebody
you,
else.
Dan. I got a 2XL shirt.
Dude, that was still 8th grade.
So what is it, down to your ankles or knees? You could look like one of those Muslim guys with those long robes.
It was an
Carlos,
awesome
I see you
time.
made it home okay.
I
Mike,
did,
what's up?
and I even went to work today.
Wow, good
Ooh,
for you.
look at you.
Good for you.
What a trooper.
Art made it home into the snow.
There were 3 different Michaels there, and I swear to God, I screwed up each one's name each time, except Mike
Constantly.
Kenny. But Michael Blade, Michael Wright,
Yeah.
I kept getting confused.
And Night
They're
Train.
completely opposite. If
And
you,
Mike Night Train, yeah.
Michael Blade and Michael Wright.
Yeah, very different personalities.
No, but even different looks.
Well,
Yeah, Michael
Yeah.
Michael Blade, I had to remember white shirt. All right, he's the guy in the white shirt.
Right.
You should have
Because-
just gone like the old TV show. This is my brother Larry. This is my other brother Larry. Should have Michael 1, Michael 2, Michael 3.
Larry,
Oh, no.
Larry.
Yeah, on the way to from JFK to Orlando, I put my lipo bags in a lipo bag, but it was closed. And the lady said, the man said, I said no electronics. I said there are none. Those are batteries. So I had to go put them back in the conveyor belt, open up the lipo bag so they can see them. So then the second time coming back, I didn't have the issue because I had everything open. They took a Sprite, a water, and then they looked at the the nut driver for the props. She
Yeah.
looked at that. She picks it up. She goes, "Oh, this is round. This is okay." Yeah, right. I got it here. It's got to go back. But anyway, it worked out. But let me tell you, the line when I got there had to be at least 600 people. And I'm thinking, oh,
What?
shit, I'm going to miss my flight. But lo and behold, I made it. Just enough time to walk into the plane.
Why not the batteries going through X-ray?
No, they did go through X-ray, but
Yeah.
they didn't want they wanted electronics in the in everything. And I said
in a separate bin.
correct.
I had to put my back. Well, I know when I travel with my drone in my backpack, I just put the whole backpack in the bin separate.
Yep.
No, but they
Same
wanted me
here.
to actually take the lipo bag and expose the batteries for some reason. I don't know. Probably looked like a C4. What's this guy going to do with all those batteries? I mean, I'm talking about easy 50, 60 batteries between 1S and all the other ones at least.
John, am I naked? No, I'm not naked. You caught me in the middle of doing my push-up workout.
What is that?
Carlos, you should have gone in on crutches. Maybe you could have cut the line.
Nah.
John
Actually,
hopefully
yeah,
they're in
I
the traps.
Did you?
Look
Good
at
for
that.
you.
Mitch's got, and then it has a GoPro mount on it, and the whole thing wants to flop.
I wanted to got to find the one with Mike's Night Train's FPV drone. Man, that racing drone was insane.
I told you that thing is ridiculous. And that's only on 5S. We like Mihop runs a 6S rig.
Did you see what Michael Kenny wrote? Don't
This
spread
is our
those rumors.
breakfast.
Oh,
Was this camera inception? This was camera.
Oh, I missed this one. Me and Edward just played out.
I
Yeah.
don't know what it did. When the thing got
Ron
hot,
is trying to catch a sunset.
Don't spread that rumor around, Michael Kenny.
this was
The
us
sunset is 7:30 and the sunrise
just
is
before
7:30.
we went on Matt's live stream Saturday night. Was it Saturday night?
Night
And then every one of us went on Matt's live stream on our phones. Had
Oh,
to
yeah.
drive him insane.
Hey, I got a question. How was Doc Murdoch's X-wing?
Excalibur.
Excalibur.
He didn't bring a wing. He brought some
Okay,
big
we're at
wads.
the Wabasso.
Yeah, Excalibur 7-inch. That thing's
Yeah, it was strange. It was
It was
strange.
strange. Yeah, I give it that. It was very weird.
Yeah, we all got together. Had a big
Dan,
what's up?
there's Mr. Rodney Bell. We got Mitch,
Mitch,
Matt Cumden.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you again.
We had a good time, yes.
Matt's and everybody there. Cool people.
I tried to introduce everybody.
Hey, you know what was funny? Pause a second so I don't interrupt.
Oh, wait, go ahead.
Michael Blade, I have.
So I meet Mitch for the first time and no hello or anything. He goes, "Wow, you're bald. You're more bald than I thought." and then of all people, I meet Rodney Bell, and I hope he doesn't get insulted, but he's a big boy.
I'm sitting
he
there,
tells
you
me- and he
poked him
tells
in the
me-
belly. You poked
Yeah.
him in the belly.
He tells me, "Well, you look bigger than you do on what do you call it, on YouTube."
That's what Sean told me when I walked up to Sean Oz. He goes, "Oh my, you're a big boy." I was like, "Yeah."
Such compliments. Such
I'm
greetings.
sitting there, and somebody was telling me Michael Blade's here. Now you can see how far I am from him, right? So I
There
said,
he is.
"Oh, Michael Blade's here. Well, where is he?" Oh, you guys. Oh. Anyway,
Not
here.
met yet. Yeah, that's him right there. I see, right. This is Michael?
You haven't met Michael Blade?
No.
Well,
See?
I'm Michael Blade.
There you go.
We've never met. And yesterday you were here. Was peaceful. No way.
Hey, do you notice how everybody had been chatting so long on YouTube that it was like we were all just friends?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't
There was
like-
zero awkward moment between.
It wasn't like the first time.
Right.
Mike, night train.
Like I was telling everybody, now we met each other in 3 dimensions instead of 2.
Yeah, 3 dimensions. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mike, right.
Do you want me to kill the audio on these?
Right.
No,
Michael Wright was here too, was he? Michael Wright?
He's here. I haven't met him yet. We haven't gotten that far yet.
There's Ray. Ray Kelly.
Parking was miserable.
All right, so you brought your
was it? No. You know. I tell you what, Art. I wanted to smack you.
No.
You made me move the car, and you didn't even leave.
I yelled at that guy so bad.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the trash guy. I called him a fat blimp. I was like,
What was that? What was that? He was jammed in or something? What was his
No,
problem?
somebody was trying to get out, and we
To
thought
get out.
he wanted us to move the cars so he can get the garbage, and then he walks to the garbage,
and then
we're
he
like,
walked anyways after he had the ability to pull the truck in. I was like, what was that about? God,
Yeah.
you fat blimp, you lazy. I don't know. What the heck?
Yeah, Jim.
How's it going, Ron?
Jim,
For the meeting
a
today.
point. Jim, a point has been made, Jim, that all the chats are covering my face, and some of the guys want to see my face. Oh, I see you moved me up a little. Thank you. All right. All right.
And now who's at the bottom?
yeah.
Now whose face was getting covered?
That's that link to that show that night.
Art.
The
Art's
night
at the
we
bottom.
were on the road.
I'm at the top.
With the Ron.
You're at the top.
Yeah.
Jim is gone. Where did Jim go?
1, 2.
CFO, Dennis,
He came down from Michigan?
everybody
Oh, there's Tony.
is actually on
Banging.
panel. Hi, Steve.
That's Mike Wright. You already got him.
And Adrian Mateo is a little guy.
Dan,
He's so little.
Viking blood.
Hey,
Rodney.
Viking blood.
Viking blood. Are you drinking it?
Here's the last of it, brother.
Good man.
I sent you a picture and a video in your messenger.
How's it taste? Good stuff, right?
Yes.
I chilled it all day since I got home.
Yeah.
He's on every goddamn channel. Like
Stuff is so delicious.
Their life shows the channel to anybody.
Yeah.
He is the hero. I make my way around.
Yeah, I was using
He's a good man. We hung out and spit up 2,000.
Johnny Drone's flyer, his scooter. I think Dan even used it. A few of us. Ed
I
used it.
did, man.
It was a lot of fun.
Dude, I had the
felt it worthy.
throttle and I think it was going 4 miles an hour.
This is a true crystal wine glass, Dan, so I felt it quite worthy.
Yes.
Hey,
it is worthy.
Carlos, did you
Another
buy one of
challenge
those
for the
scooters
world.
yet?
No.
And donuts over there. We got
No scooters for me.
Ken came up in a tradition, so that was nice. Dan, Billy's here.
Who's about to ride it now?
Oh, that's cool.
Is that me?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Sporting the Drone Bum shirt, representing Rick.
There we go.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I woke up this morning, decided I wasn't going to work, so I was watching a live stream from Friday night. Matt's. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious.
I'm not sure he was so amused by it.
You know what I did do?
The first
That I
50
was-
minutes of his stream was the best.
I was surprised I got to ride that one-wheel skateboard without killing
Yeah,
myself.
one wheels. Looked like it'd be fun, but I didn't want to hurt myself.
Me either.
I had a long drive, bro.
I heard you were very sore the next day, though, Charles.
Yes.
So I got a chiropractor visit in today, so that helped with the long drive. Straight back up a little bit.
What's the channel name?
Michael Blade's channel name is Michael Blade. Nice guy. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Rhode Island and
He's
meet
a
up
good
with
guy.
him.
Had a fun time.
Yeah, right.
He's close to you. He's close to you, Carlos.
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours. My nephew's close to him also, so I can make it a twofer.
Hey, Ed. Good to see you.
Oh, that reminds
Am I
me.
back? Am I back
Hey,
in now?
Edward.
Am I back in, guys?
I hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. There's just too many people in here tonight. Too much going on. You don't need me. I'm going to have a live stream tomorrow night and invite all you guys in. And
Mine
I'll
will be
leave.
Thursday night too. So
Yeah. So
about
Wednesday
that.
night, 8:00. I'll leave a space open here for some of the other guys that want to come in tonight, and I'll just go out and sit and smoke my cigar and watch you all on my TV outside. So,
Good seeing you again, Mitch.
Yeah, good to see you. I enjoyed
Mitch.
meeting everybody out there. Had a
it was
blast.
awesome.
Had one of the
Thanks for
times.
hosting us at your park, brother. It was a nice
Yeah.
spot.
Had one of the best times I've had in years this last weekend. So I want to thank
Mitch,
everybody.
Ed was asking me what's the name of that park. I said I don't know. Mitch's Park.
Fred Pope. What is it? Fred Pope what?
No, that was
Fred
that one
Poppy.
particular field with the. With
That's
the
where we
cricket.
flew.
Yeah, the
That's where
cricket
we
field.
flew. That's the park we flew at.
Fred Poppy
Palm Bay Regional Park,
Yeah.
Palm Bay
also-
Regional Park. There you go.
also named after Fred Pope. So whoever Fred was, but it's the Palm Bay Regional Park. And the other one is SR 510, which is State Road 510, which is the Wabasso Bridge over to the A1A island side.
510 Causeway.
Yeah.
Type in Causeway 510 on Google search, it comes up.
Everything in Florida is called a causeway, not a bridge.
Yeah.
And we got to bring in Mr. Ed.
He was there.
I can hear myself.
I'm supposed to be on
right.
the west.
The
Ed,
DG
how you doing,
on
Ed?
T left.
Ed, turn your
Ray,
speakers
good to
down.
see
You
you.
got them too loud.
Hello, Ray. How
Oh,
are you?
Ed's wearing
It's
the
over
hat.
there now.
Ed's wearing the hat that he won. Right, Ed? That's the one.
Nice hat, Ed. I like it.
Winning hat. Anyway, I was talking to Jim, and better early than late. Let's plan it again for next year. Start saving your money, a few dollars here and there,
That's what you have to do. You're absolutely right, Carlos.
and
The
we'll do
only
it
thing we
some
have to do is watch out for Bike Week, and the problem this year was
spring break.
spring break after that. All those colleges have different dates. I looked up
Yep.
today, and it's crazy with the different dates.
Yep.
So anyway, let's do it again, and this way we'll hopefully we can all kind of congregate in one hotel or maybe two next to each other.
There we go.
I
That's
covered that
cool.
in my stream, moving forward.
Hey,
I was
Brian.
talking about
Hey,
Fliers
what's up, guys?
next year.
I seen you guys had a fantastic time down there.
I don't know what
Super
you're talking
duper.
about, PDR. Nobody
We
enjoyed
missed you,
themselves.
Brian.
Horrible. It sucked.
Did it? I don't believe you. Did it. You look really neat with that Burger King crown on.
Hey, that was definitely not a Burger King crown. All right,
That was a Party City crown. Come on.
That was a Party City crown.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw it, though.
So did I.
That's the first thing anybody thinks when they see it. Okay.
That's what I told you.
No cardboard. That was not cardboard.
Oh, there you go. Ed's got the crown on now.
Yeah, it is.
Ed has been. Ed's now the king.
Mike, you had the fastest drone I ever saw with that racing drone.
That's a fun one. I can't wait this summer. I'm putting 6S on there, which means it's going to be about the same, maybe a little bit faster, but it won't sag out as quick.
Right. You'll be able to hold longer punches.
Yeah, I'll be able to go that whole park a couple laps around, no problem type shit.
I was sagging after some good hard hits.
Yeah.
4 or 5 seconds.
If I do a full throttle punch like I was doing to try to get that video for Ron, by the time I hit the top of the punch like that, I was getting a low battery coming up.
Yep. Mr. McReynolds, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. All that wind was Ed's fault. Man, it just kept getting worse and worse.
Mr. McReynolds, what's up, buddy?
I came back and grilled out tonight.
So we need to, Ed, the crown looks good on you. We need to name you King Edward now.
There it is, King Edward the Lunatic.
The Lunatic. Right? Don't look so happy. Mean mugging everybody when you get in here.
I got to cuddle with Ed over the weekend. King. He was my roommate. Did a little spooning, right, Ed? Is it okay if we kiss and tell tonight?
Hey, what's up, Steve?
I watched was it Matt Conniff's stream, the video that he put up, and he had a picture of Ron almost kissing Adrian. Almost kissing Adrian.
Oh, I kissed him. I gave him a smack on the cheek.
Did anybody post the dinner domino effect of the napkin versus forehead video?
There were some shots I saw of the napkins flying around at videos, but that was
okay. That was the funniest scenario ever. Poor Ed is eating dinner. We're sitting in the booth opposite of Ed on the other side, and I was throwing them over my shoulder using Mike's cell phone to see where Ed's head was and trying to hit Ed in the forehead. Ed thought it was Adrian across the way, so he chucked it at Adrian. Adrian thought it was Matt Cundiff, so he picked it up and chucked it over at Matt. It was like a domino effect of everybody blaming everyone.
Hey, what's up, Art?
Good old Dan.
Hey, I'm good for it.
You know, that's a very cool technique, by the way. And I'll have you know that Dan actually made a 2-pointer, right? Or 3-pointer. I'd call that a 3-pointer into my shirt pocket.
And just for the record, everybody in chat, Art flew his drone, I think, twice.
I knew you were
proud of him.
I call him Michael Blade, Michael Wright. Mike Kelly,
Sound like a bunch of drunk guys.
Yeah, right. I know I was drinking some beer.
Incognito?
I was doing incognito
I know.
Sunday. I was pouring it in Mountain Dew can.
Don't tell them your secret. That was funny.
I think Mitch was just worried about impropriety. That's why he was talking about no alcohol at the park.
Well, flying alcohol.
I obeyed on Friday, okay? I had no alcohol at the park on Friday.
You could do whatever you want. There's nobody, police standing there over you. It was a great time.
It was.
I have to show this plaque that Bob Casey made.
Oh,
unbelievable.
that's badass.
Yeah. Let me get this stupid. There we go.
Who made that?
Bob Casey.
Oh wow, that's incredible, Bob.
Yeah,
very nice, Bob.
Now each one of these, this is. I'll put up a separate picture, but each one of these is a separate piece of wood.
Make yourself big screen, Jim.
All right.
You ain't the boss of him.
Nice.
Well,
very,
that's
very
the
nice.
only way
I'm just
to really-
messing with Jad. You don't have to answer.
Hey, Bob, how long you been making them? Very, very nice.
Who
And
makes
there's-
those?
Bob Casey.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How much?
Only $100. Each
That's
one
it?
has a
No, it's $100 a stripe, he said.
All right, now how do I make myself not?
And he's
there we go.
also a nice guy, always smiling.
Bob,
Dude.
tell Bob to send me a message, email. I want that with the Eagle Globe and Anchor on that.
Everybody will want one of those, Bob. I told you. Those things
Hell
are
yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You better get into production mode, Bob. That's all I gotta tell you.
He's a one-man band, but so get on a list.
He looks like he retired ZZ Top guy.
He said that beard is going in April.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's done?
Really?
It was really
Okay.
blowing in the breeze out there on Saturday.
We won't recognize
Yeah.
them.
Was
That's
that
true.
crazy or what? The way that was blowing.
He had like a what do they call those? Dream catcher on it?
Wait a minute. Let me put it right there. And what do I do? Hit this. I want to share that. Okay. I don't know why it stopped sharing, but there. I want to show Bob. And where'd the video go? There it is.
Burned it on the back. This is just a clear coat seal on it. That is freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, I like that.
Bob Casey.
I like that laugh.
We were working on this for a while. Look
He
at
had
all
a great
the
laugh.
Okay, go.
Yeah, he's got a good old boy laugh is what he
Yes, he does. So much fun.
Nice.
He hates the spotlight,
Good
but
at
you
each
got to
job.
give it to him.
That is nice. That is real nice.
Just a
Sorry
little bit of
about
wind,
the
right?
wind. Yeah, sorry about that.
Can't help that.
Sean Oz had that foam thing around his GoPro, which really
Helps,
did a
yeah.
much better job. Yeah. Now, how do I stop
I
sharing
was
that?
giving Dan some pointers.
It worked. It was the
No, I
one
know,
he
I
was
know.
using was great.
That's right, Mr. McReynolds. Eagle Globe and Anchor. United States Marine Corps.
Hey, Bob, can you put me on the list for a U.S. Army, please?
I like that. I like that. Just to be clear, I did purchase the Wind Slasher after I talked with Oz. I actually let him push the purchase button for me just to prove that I was going to buy the silly thing. And I want to clear this up for those of you that were badgering me in my video about why I didn't buy Billy Kyle's FPV drone in Acro. It's because I was drinking and Billy wanted me to, and I made it very clear that I was trying to be responsible that day and not break somebody else's rig. So I flew it in sport mode and normal mode. I wasn't trying to be an ass of myself. We already saw how that plays out when people try to get a little too show-offy. So, yeah, that was not going to be me that day. What's that?
I give you a tip of the hat, damn, you guys reaching out to that guy and helping him out. That's a big move.
We're not only doing that, we have an interview set up with him and a couple other large channels. I reached out to Gank, Matty Blunts, and Dan Piper Parkinson. So he's going to be getting a big show for the FPV guys and talking about how he's going to progressively move into actual, more actual phases of FPV. So we're giving him a rig and we're going to teach him how to fly it and get him all set up. So super cool, man. He's a really nice guy. I know that he took the joke well. We talked about it. He definitely took the joke well of being Maverick, but now he's accepted that he's Maverick, and he's going to change his whole channel around being the inverted Maverick.
Hey, Dan, what is his real name?
What's that?
What is his real name?
Richard or Richie. He goes by Richie Zapp on YouTube. So if you guys were trying to find him, it's Richie Zapp.
These all Jim's videos we're going through? That we're going through? All Jim's clips?
Doing good, my friend. Doing good. Great turnout.
Mike Kenny, that was great to meet him too. Yep, Michael Blade, we had a good time both days.
That was the best thing about the whole thing, just meeting everybody.
Yeah, like Saturday, we flew Friday and then we flew Sunday. Saturday, I didn't even put a drone in the air. And still, it was like a full-on all-day thing and having a good time. And, yeah,
Exactly.
it was fun.
Yeah. Oh, for anybody who wants to find that guy, just go to my crash video and I pinned his comment if you want to join his YouTube channel. He only has 2 subscribers. He could really use the love and support. So if you guys were looking for the guy that crashed, he's the pinned comment under Richie's app.
I did a full watch on the videos this morning, but I wasn't in mode to comment anything.
Johnny
like,
Drone Farm posted he doesn't have any videos up on his channel yet.
Not yet, correct.
Yeah.
He says he's going to release. I gave him the crash video I took, and he says he's going to release his goggle video, but he says it's corrupt. If he can repair the corrupt file, then he'll release
His goggle video shouldn't be corrupt.
It is. Apparently something happened with the goggle.
Operator error.
I have no idea. It was only his second day flying.
Yeah. He was ripping it around pretty good with that little wand though, man, for his second day flying, dude. Because when we first got there, I pulled into the trees and there was somebody flying around. He was down there by us flying it around.
I know.
Where I parked. So I was like, oh. I thought it was Dobo and those kind of guys or whatever. No, it was him down there by the thing flying it around. He had no fear over the water.
Right. He started taking some serious chances, though, and that's when things started going downhill for him.
When you start getting comfortable with your gear, you start pushing yourself. Same thing with FPV. That's why we end up crashing with FPV, because we don't just climb as Daisy. We get a little comfortable and want to go a little further, a little bit harder, and we push ourselves a little more. Next thing you know, there's a little tree branch out in the way, and we're down on the ground. Or
Adrian Mateo offered to let me fly his DJI, but I said nah. Imagine crashing somebody else's
DJI's all right. I'd have flown regular DJIs. The FPV.
No, the FPV one I'm talking about.
I should have checked with see if Metro would have let me fly his, but yeah, he was having fun with it, and he probably had all his batteries charged for himself. And I was like, all right, I got plenty of batteries to charge, run anyway. So
I tried. He was pretty much like, nope, we're good. I'm gonna fly this. It's okay because Clinton Tech Tweaker on YouTube is meeting me tomorrow. I'm gonna get my first chance to put up in Acro. So he's bought one. He wanted me to test it and make a video review. So tomorrow,
I was tempted to say yes.
Somebody in the Detroit or Grand Rapids area has got one, and by the end of summer, I'll have my chance at one. Yeah. Well, there's the race rig.
I was able to let Metro Drones fly the Tiny Hawk, and Michael Blade was able to fly the Freestyle. They both liked it. Introduction to FPV. Nice. Hey, DJ.
Yeah,
it has to be right. Drunk guy.
Love my drones taught Adrian Mateo drones
how to fly
FPV
quickly too.
Adrian Mateo's first FPV Tiny Hawk flights were with Ed.
Picked it up very fast with Ed's teaching ability.
His first crash was a crash. His first flight was a quick crash. It didn't last long at all. But once he got the hang, he was gone, man.
Buzzing around, yep.
I was afraid the bird was going to be gone.
That's a chance you take every time you listen to fly your equipment.
Right in front of where Mike is, there, there's a sewer grate.
Going.
Tell me if you guys can keep up with Mike's race drone. Sorry, go ahead, Carlos.
Oh, no, I was just saying right there, there's a what do you call it, sewer grate. You got to watch out for the little guys.
Let's see how good your camera skills are here, Jim. That sucker's fast.
Yeah, because Ron tried to
say like a rocket. Look at that. God. Look at that. 99.99999 miles an hour.
Exactly.
That's going on 6S. That's only a 5S. It's ready for 6S. I just don't have any 6S packs. Yeah.
See, that's what I wanted.
I love the hurricane props, dude. They scream on that.
And I have to say, those FPV drones sound so cool.
Don't they? That's why
When
we
they take off.
love that noise.
Yeah, we don't.
Is Jim in the chat?
We'll go how fast I can go. Yeah. Mike's got his.
Let me see if I can share this.
Out there.
I felt like a celebrity down there once we got the FPV stuff out, man. I had all the gear. No, I don't think anybody brought as much shit as I did.
No, I only brought 2 drones and a bunch of batteries.
You wrecked 2020 color, Mike.
Yeah.
Jim gave up trying to catch it.
I do have a pretty colorful setup. The radio goes good with the goggles and the logo on there. And
that was close.
Good color.
Those are the
Orcas.
Orcas, right? The $700 Orca goggles.
Yep. The same lenses as the DJI goggles.
Right. They have cooler features though. You can actually download the app.
We can put 5 people onto the phone app streaming at the same time with those goggles.
I could not chase that with the GoPro. Remember I was saying to you, will the GoPro even show it, Dan?
Yeah, I wanted somebody to chase me with all them LEDs on there, man. Somebody should have been able to chase me, be able to at least see me.
I saw the LEDs at the end.
I don't know if my freestyle rig would keep up with it. I could probably break 100, but I'd be pushing it hard to get up to that and maintain that, not like your race rig.
I thought maybe you had some DVR footage of that clip you put on Facebook, 100 Mile Plus 2018. I challenged, I was like, what, did you get some of my clip or something on there? I was waiting, and then I saw you flying around. I was like, oh, okay, that's this video.
Oh, I know I was breaking 99.
Yeah, it was up there, dude.
Look at that.
Holding that at that angle for a long period of time on a freestyle rig isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Some of those houses, give it to them.
We're just jumping around here.
Bob, they're moving that plaque.
There's somebody in the green room? No? Yes?
Moving that plaque.
Yeah,
I saw jumped
people
out.
in and out.
Taking a break for a second.
Keep busy hands.
I got one of these.
Oh, Mitchell's got his brace.
Jerry.
Yellow on the camera.
It does. I don't know.
Mr. Dono.
He's a nice guy.
One came with the air unit. Race they.
He amused
I enjoyed his
me
company.
heavily. When the drone went down, he immediately searched for any camera.
Oh, that was fun. I
Kept it in
like that
mind.
reaction.
And he
Tell
went
me you
straight
got that
into
on
Ken
video.
Dono vlog mode. He grabbed my hand and physically took control of my hand. It was hilarious.
He's a nice guy. Even the young kid, what's his name? I think I call him Kyle instead of Billy.
Billy Kyle.
Yeah.
How did you make out with the lanyards and stuff? Did you have plenty?
There goes Mike. Oh, this poor guy fell on his face, man. I got scared.
Hey, man.
At first, I thought it was
Yeah.
freaking Mitch. When I
thought
thought
we
it
were
was
going to
Mitch.
talk about that, bro.
Yeah, who was that that fell?
That was Brad that fell. This
Really?
Brad right here, but it was just a trap onto the curb.
I don't.
At the park.
really?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Don't you remember it was 6 bikers got in a fight with him and beat them all down with his chin?
We weren't looking.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Adrian made it.
There's Adrian wearing a mask in the truck.
Hey, Mitch. Adrian. Yeah, he's right here.
Is that
Look at that prick.
Bill, Bento Drones, Doc Murdoch?
He's not even seeing us.
Trying to tell Adrian to pull up over here.
Were you one of the people yelling at Mark Fisher to pull the battery?
Yes.
Legend has it he's still trying to pull the battery.
That's the 6
I was yelling, pull this, whatever. Remember when those other idiots were telling them to put the a new battery,
Billy
in?
Kyle was like, let's plug in a new battery and see what happens. Yeah, you're going to instantly toast a new battery.
I have that video somewhere, Dan, of him going into the water.
I haven't heard it yet either. Yesterday, I haven't gotten there yet.
This is the Outsiders Club. See, they can't hang with the other guys. They've been thrown out. I saw him wearing the mask in the truck, Carlos. He was wearing a mask in the truck.
Ron?
50 mile an hour wind.
Finally, when we had to give him a kiss.
Ow.
There he is.
Good old
I
Adrian.
tell you, I think Adrian had a great time.
Look, he's putting his hands across his logo. What a knucklehead.
And they did teach him FPV, though. He was flying it.
You're trying. He was very interested. I could hear him on Mitch's stream when I was flying. Mitch was explaining to him what he was seeing. I think he seems interested. We need to try to push Adrian to get into it.
The second time, what Mike? The first time he did. Oh, Mike's still not at the camera. The first time he only did about 20 seconds, and it went down. And then the second time,
I enjoyed it when Adrian started racing.
Michael Wright.
Michael Wright at Mitch's Park. But he kept cheating. I mean, he kept jump starting.
So we actually found out in the end, after we kind of trained him a little bit, that they are identical in speed.
It worked out great. Because now I have to buy the Yeti. The wife got me the
Where is that video?
Oh, it's Michael Wright. Michael Wright.
There's Michael
I
Wright.
got everybody's name wrong today. With the Mike. Mike.
That's
Finally.
Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly.
Yeah, Mike Kelly.
Mike Kelly.
Yeah.
I showed Michael Wright before. He's in the hat, the big hat.
Yep.
How he wore that, I don't know, because the wind was blowing so hard.
Hey, my crown never came off.
Oh yeah, chin strap.
Did he have a chin strap?
Yep.
I didn't see that. Dennis made it back for holding the poster. Guys on the live stream kept saying, "Wait for Dennis, wait for Dennis."
We tried.
We did.
It just kept getting windier and windier.
As the day went on, it got worse, right?
Yep. By the time we were time to bail, it was just tearing up the parking lot.
It's crazy.
No, there were like little dust bowls in the parking lot when we were getting ready to leave.
Exactly. It got. I thought it was the water blowing on, but it wasn't. It was the dirt from the parking lot.
I'm pretty sure I saw 5-old and Rat wearing a cowboy hat crossing the park.
Friggin'.
I want to
Say that again, Bob. Too hot? April 1st. Dang. Going clean. Hey,
I'm trying to find the one where we were all laughing like hell when the guy sunk it in the water.
Oh, did you guys laugh? I didn't laugh.
Why is Bob shaving off his beard? Just wants to change his image?
I love it. I bought 3 of them. I got 3 of them. Ray Kelly got a bunch of the retrieval pictures.
You ready to drag race in 5-inch?
This is where I was just letting Ron have it.
You're on the Rhode Island Meetup drone group.
One guy jumped in the water and swam in after the drone. We were all pointing to where it was. Dan actually got it on video of it going in. Mark Fisher, it was, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Mark Fisher for Rhode Island Meetup
Drone
group.
Meetup group. And he was saying, "Oh, it was a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be." Right? The water.
I know. Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe don't want to finish playing this
Nice
one.
enough to go in and recover that drone.
I think
You got to
somebody.
see. You got to see Dan's video to see where the guy calls himself Maverick. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds before he dumps it into the river.
Yeah.
I think somebody said that he was messing with us. He actually could see it or had it in his hand for like a minute or so, and then all of a sudden he just holds it up.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did.
No, he did. He told me that. I spoke to him on the phone, and he was playing with the crowd.
That's Lon Denard's. Turns out about 5 people had them.
Right. Man, that battery's heavy.
Yes, it was amazing, Michael Blade.
What I thought was funny as hell is when
Race rig going up.
If you had a guess, is that distance further from yesterday to
Oh.
No.
Something was weird.
Carlos lost one in the water at
Yeah, I was gonna
at
say
the park.
we should take a moment of silence. 2 GoPros and 3 drones were lost during that meet, and they were all to
I
water.
didn't realize
I
that.
took my
All of
drone.
them were to water.
Please shock and kill an alligator. I went out there with Metro drones, and he goes, "Yeah, it's probably in the water." And then we walk a little bit to the right. He goes, "Man, that looks like where an alligator just slid in because the grass was all flat."
Alligator trail.
So I said, "Goodbye, quad."
Carlos
But I came home
lost.
with it,
Carlos
You
lost
wouldn't
his
have been able
quad.
to find it anyway.
Carlos lost his quad and a GoPro. I smashed my GoPro, and then the other guy lost his FPV drone to the water, and then the DJI guy lost his FPV drone to the water.
Now, could you imagine Metro Drone's nice enough to let me use his FPV and you crash it? And Bill's a nice guy. I actually enjoy this company. Quiet, but still a nice guy.
Yeah,
everybody was nice.
He's a quiet guy, but
Even
very
Ron
nice.
was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm only kidding. I had a lot of fun with Ron and Jim. I have to be honest with you. Other than the regular crew, we had a good time, right, Jim? Well, at least I did. I don't know about you.
You know what? I love the pizza order so much that I gave the phone to the girl. I said,
Yeah.
I'm done with this. You talk to him. That's what I told her.
They already made the food.
I love when she comes up with the $180 net price.
Did you hear me?
Yeah. I wonder what that.
Carlos,
that
I'm not
You know,
paying that.
hey,
I'm not paying.
hey, Jim.
Yeah.
To me, what was funny was the reaction that Carlos, because I hear Carlos on the other end of the phone.
Yeah, I saw the
Right
look on his
next to
face.
him, he goes, "What? $180 for some wings and a pizza?"
Oh, there's
Paying
Ron.
that.
I
Picking
thought
up
New York
Ron
was
at the
expensive.
airport.
Hey, nice.
What's up, man?
I saw you coming.
Oh, that's a bromance at its
That was a
finest.
good idea, Jim.
And then
Film
they
him at
turned
the
around.
airport.
Then they turned around and changed baggage claims on him.
Oh, jeez. Hey, you know what happened to me in JFK coming home? National Guards at the bottom of the escalator with these papers, and they're saying we're supposed to fill out some questionnaire, mandatory.
Really?
This is-
I told them, listen, I got to pee, so I'll be right back. So I went to the bathroom, I left the bathroom, and I just kept walking. I didn't fill out anything.
I wore the mask. That's the official way to wear it, isn't it?
That's the way I wore it.
Oh, yeah.
They make
up,
you
Bob?
wear it in the airport. So I said, okay.
Makes you look younger.
It's the baggage claim gate.
Actually, you know what? He did look younger than.
Younger, yeah, makes you look
Yeah.
younger.
What is that then?
That's biking.
I said it makes you look younger. Maybe it's the
No.
mustache makes you look a lot older.
Shit on the planet.
There you go, man. You need a GoPro on that crap.
Right, I know.
Oh, I didn't bring that stupid hat.
Mitch and his cigars.
It's just like a regular
China.
hat, and then it has a GoPro mount on it, and the whole thing wants to flop.
I thought that was, when I saw that on your show, I thought it was the dumbest thing I'd ever
It is. $13.99. So you know how much the hat's worth, right?
Now you know how I'm gonna go drive.
Did you get any of me terrorizing the guys with the FPV, the little tiny?
No. Your tactics of bumping into everybody with your moves.
That was so much fun.
You got good aim, bro. Hey, Dan, watch your water bottle. Punk.
Are you ready
Oh.
to hat back?
Carlos, I got footage of you buzzing around my Mavic 2.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah. Terrorizing it.
I was buzzing everybody. Have
Yeah.
fun buzzing you right near your head. You're so
Yeah.
thick.
Scared the shit out of me the one time.
Poor Art. Mike, are you still in here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Poor Art when you were doing
Hey,
circles
Carlos,
around his
didn't you crash right into the camera? Somebody
Oh,
was
to Mitch's,
filming and
yeah.
it crashed right into the camera.
Thank you, Dan.
How you doing?
Mitch.
It slipped my mind, brother.
Oh, you got the DVR footage?
No, I hadn't even looked yet. That's why I was like, it slipped my mind. I've been moving some SD cards all day. I still got to go through the DVR footage. That's the toothpick, so it's all DVR.
Wait, now, who's that guy there?
Hey, JC.
Yeah, who is this person? Who is that guy with the hat and the vest?
Yeah, who was that?
I have no idea.
That's JC Flying. JC Flying.
Hey, what's up,
Okay.
man? Jim Boyd, probably on. You are?
JC.
Quiet guy.
I don't know if he was quiet. He just didn't lead into the conversation.
He seemed quiet to me.
With that wind and a lot of the soft-spoken guys you couldn't get. Like, I have video of Jay Cully and then JC Flying and a couple of other guys. You can't even hear them talking. The wind was so bad. That is Drone 863 who donated a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Justin.
Justin's a good dude, man. He actually lives local. I'm gonna do some.
Nice guy, real nice guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy
he's
who
in
crashed his
between
drone.
you, isn't he, Dan?
He's like an hour away, so if we meet at the halfway point, it's only a half-hour drive to hang out and fly.
Yeah. You know more than I do.
Now, who was that guy in the hat there?
More than I do.
That's Michael Wright. You talking about that floppy hat? Michael Wright.
The guy in the back at the table with the camera there. I never did catch his name.
In the blue? The blue shirt?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Him. With the
guy,
floppy-eared hat on.
He was a professional photographer. Anthony Castaldi or something like that.
That's right. He tried to introduce himself to me, and I couldn't pronounce his name.
Castillo or something like that? Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
I think I've got him on my
just got into,
but I don't know
just got
him that
into
much.
flying,
Just
I
recently
think.
found him.
You won't let me share any of my videos.
Yeah, when it comes to the GPS guys, I'm still trying to find channels. I'm going through like catching chats from the weekend and whatnot where they were finding people and starting to live stream. And I'm like catching people's names in the chat. I'm like, okay, they were talking about being there. I'm like, okay, pull up their channel. Do I have them yet? Make sure.
Well, that's why I was trying to tell everybody.
That's what we got to do.
If you put out a video, just pin a comment that says, these were all the people. Please drop a link. That way everybody can go through and see who was there. And if they haven't subscribed to them, subscribe. It's
And
an
like
easy way
Dan
to
was
do it.
talking, pin if they comment or something and didn't leave a thing, pin them so that they can leave their channel name down there in the comments to get the people coming back too.
I saw Dan did that in the crash video where the guy went in the water. He
What
said,
really
if
happened
you were
today?
there, go ahead and put your name below here. That
Yeah,
was
one. What the fuck really happened today? That one.
Is that?
I think he did it in.
Was it that
Because he
one?
put up the crash video in 2 different videos.
Oh, okay.
So there was one that was the first
I
one that he
watched
put up, and then there was a what the fuck where he recapped it and just played it right through.
Johnny Drone Flyer did put up a video with a lot of pics. A lot of doubles too, I saw. Well,
Mike, how was that drive home?
Oh, dude, it was better on the way down, I think.
There was
It
40
long and oh man, I was struggling on the way back, brother. I was struggling.
I could imagine.
Took my head and stopping, washing my face through rest stops or whatever, Yeah.
Yeah, I called you on the way. You were still 600 miles away from home.
Yep.
Wow.
I probably flew over you, Mike.
So I left there from dinner or whatever. I left there, dropped, went to Carlos's.
I think you left around 7:30, right?
45 minutes. And then me and Ed took off. I dropped him off. I left Ed's probably about 9:30, somewhere around there. And by about 12:30, I hit a rest stop. I said, no, I'm not going to push it anymore. I said, I'm going to go ahead and rest me. I figured out the mileage and the hours. It said if I kept going then, it was like 3 in the afternoon I get home. And I wanted to have some decent time when I got home. So to unpack and whatnot and be able to burn down before going to bed or whatever. And so I kind of planned it so that like by 6 I'd be on the road, and I woke up at like 4. I'm like, fuck it, I'm back on the road. So I got about 3.5 hours of sleep maybe, and jumped back on the road and just kept going. I was home at 7:30 at night though.
Ed, this is him. I showed you him. Oh, where is it now? Come on.
Him who?
Justin, Drone 863.
Yeah.
They're in the chat saying, you were there? Were you there? Ed can't remember. Ed's got CR, what is that? Can't remember shit? CRS?
Ed got CRS.
I didn't follow any fucking speed limit. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you've done any long distance driving across the states, but you don't follow the speed limit if you're doing long distance, brother. You push that thing.
Yeah.
You follow the traffic and keep it down, around 10 over, maybe something like that. You're pretty well safe there. But if you get some traffic going a little bit faster than you at 10 over, follow them a little ways too. Go with the flow.
I was coming from the airport doing like 60. All of a sudden, I see a sign that says 70. Oh, cool.
So it told me 18 hours to Ed the first time when I went down. Okay. So I made it in like 17 hours, and it actually rerouted me. I was going to take 75 all the way down, and it rerouted me in Ohio because of an accident and pushed me all the way over to the mountains. And I ended up taking the mountain run all the way down. Still made it in 17 hours.
Oh, Jim, I got hit with a fine.
God, dude.
Right.
You don't play.
Not paying that toll, but it was still cheaper than paying them $10 a day. Bricks.
Oh, because you went through the Sun Pass lane?
Yeah. No, I went without paying. I didn't have exact change.
That's right, Bob. 80 most of the way. I'd have to agree with that. Even at 65, they were passing me. If I do 75, they were passing me like I was standing still on 65. 55, we were doing 70. I was like, what the hell? I'm going to keep going.
The speed limit is 70 here, and you'll get crushed if you only do 70.
Yeah. When I got into Florida, the people that were doing 10 over were the ones from out of state. The ones that were doing further than that, like 15, 20 over,
they live
were
here.
The ones from Florida.
Yeah.
There weren't no out-of-state plates passing you. It was all Floridians. I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. I got to speed up a little bit.
I just don't lead in speed. I let somebody else do that.
Right. Don't lead in the speed. The cop will pass 7 fucking cars to get to you.
Yep.
It will too.
Florida is the only state where you can be going 90 and you're still in somebody's way.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Autobahn, baby.
On the Long Island Expressway, you can never get up to 90.
I've gotten up to 80 on the HOV lane.
Oh my God! I had this dummy one time, a mannequin that I put in the separate.
Tell me you got caught.
Just like you go HOV.
I've heard of those stories.
I'd still be on the road if I drove like Carl. I'm just saying.
Who, me? Nah.
I'd still be on the road
if I'm in another state, I'm not going to speed. I'm going to drive nice.
I followed you. Don't give me nothing. I followed you, brother.
Yeah, but that's because I'm in somebody else's state. I'm going to respect laws. Come to New York and I'll drive you forever.
Yeah, New York's you got to drive defensively in New York. It's like Indianapolis, Indiana, dude. You don't go to Indianapolis in rush hour without driving defensively. You'll get.
I know where the speed traps are. I'd rather get busted in New York than in another state.
I use the Google Maps app, and everybody fucking reports that shit, dude. Every 15, 20 minutes. The speed trap ahead. Speed trap ahead. Drop that baby down a couple real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you're past that marker. Bump it up a couple more. You're back sailing again, dude. I love that Google Maps app, dude. It was good for that.
Jim, I saw that for the first time today on Google Maps. Coming back to your place today, was it asked me, was the speed trap here? Yes or no?
Was it still there? You can reply yes or no.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but when I'm driving, I'm looking at the freaking cars in front of me. I have no time to be looking at speed traps.
That was nice. I got GPS navigation on my truck, but I didn't use it the whole time. I just used the Google Maps down.
Oh no.
Bye.
Are you saying
I gotta go
bye
finish
or
my
hi?
workout. Yeah, bye. I got to go finish my workout.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
What are you
look
working
all
out?
hot and sweaty.
Oh, bro.
I'm glad you waited till look at them shoulders, brother.
I'm telling you, man. That's all.
Glad you can work
push-ups,
something out.
That's all traps. Doing tons of push-ups, man. Yeah.
Butterflies, baby.
All right, guys. I'm out, man. Have a good night.
See you, Dan.
Toodles.
Thanks for the weekend, brother.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you in person, Dan.
Yep. It was a good time. I had a great
It
time.
was
with all
fun,
you
man.
guys.
We got to do
Again.
it again. Do it again. Maybe in October.
No.
Set something up.
Oh, that was at the park.
Have you guys talked
here's
to
the pizza delivery right here.
Have you talked to
This
Matt
is the
yet?
pizza delivery.
Have you talked to Matt Northeast Drone Production since our
Yeah, I talked
Friday
to him.
debacle? He's
I
okay?
talked to him this morning.
Oh, okay. He's not upset?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Uh-oh. You're not sure.
Did anybody get the pizza delivery on camera?
I don't think so.
I gotta believe
Nobody
somebody
did.
got it on. I could have swore somebody ran.
We
over
were all
the
too
camera.
hungry and waiting for it. Holy cow.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like 2:30 in the afternoon. We've been flying since 8.
I can't find the one that I had of that.
one wheel.
Where? Am I on the one wheel?
No, it wasn't you on it.
got-
It's the one you rode.
I got
Yeah.
you on the scooter, Carlos.
Oh, okay. I want to see if somebody got me on the one wheel.
No.
See how retarded I look.
Just
That footage following Dan, man. I was chasing him. I was running
Yeah, I
along
saw
with
that.
his GoPro in hand, and that shit was stable as shit going through there chasing him running. I was impressed with that. Looked like I had him on a darn like skid or something, just panning it.
Huh.
I was chasing him, running. GoPro on a stick.
Pleasantly surprised with all you guys.
Adrian Mateo.
Is Adrian here? Look at
How
the
was
little
your trip,
prick.
brother?
What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
Good to see you. This
How's
dude's
everybody
a boss
doing?
when it comes to flying line of sight with a Mavic, dude. I'll tell you what, man. That dude, he puts it like you were flying acro line of sight, or not acro, but stable line of sight with a darn FPV drone. He flying around like that.
Adrian,
he crazy
Yes,
with that
what's up?
shit.
did you have fun?
Man, I had a freaking blast, man.
Good. It was a pleasure
I mean-
meeting you.
Aren't you
I
glad
mean,
we gave you a
hey,
bunch
man.
of shit? Made sure you went.
Same here. What's going on, Steve-O?
How are you, man?
How you doing, Ed? You old possum? You old raccoon?
Aren't you glad we gave you a bunch of shit? Made sure you came down now, Adrian.
Most definitely, man. How's everybody in the chat doing, man? hey, Night Train, listen. I don't know what the hell, but that little mobular, whatever the hell it is,
Moby
that
Six.
Ed let me fly, man. I'm in love with that goddamn shit, man. I love that FPV shit, man. That
Yeah,
was
dude.
good, bro. That was good.
That's fun, dude. It's freedom, isn't it? It
That
takes
was fucking
it takes
good.
what you were doing with your Mavic out there and puts it into the goggles and just lets you have freedom, man.
The only thing that I don't like is all the fucking like the pictures just
static
keep
and
clearing
shit.
out. I think that's analog. I want digital. That way it could be clear. You know what I
Digital's
mean?
a little bit better. Digital's better, but they've got it for those tiny ones too. I mean, they're down in like 2.5-inch drones with the full digital systems right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can get some smaller little micros, not much bigger than what you were flying out there with that stuff.
Correct. How you doing,
that was
James
cool, dude.
Flyer? Hey, I got a question for you, Mike. Carlos.
Yes, sir.
The guy that I kept racing with him
Michael
against
Wright.
my DJI. Is that
Michael
Michael
Wright.
Wright?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
There you go, Ed. That
That's
was
what
the
I-
other name you wanted, right? Ed? Michael Wright.
How you doing,
yeah.
That's the one,
Yeah.
Michael Wright. I couldn't remember the last name. Ed's like, he hit me up on the
Hey.
phone today. He's like, dude, I need a name, man. I know it was this period. And he rattled off like everybody that was there. I'm like, there's one more. It was a bigger guy. It was the one Adrian was.
Yeah.
It was Mike. I can't. What?
Hey,
I
listen,
couldn't-
hey, Night Train, listen. I was talking to Ed earlier, and he asked me the same thing. I say his name is Mike. I just don't remember the fucking
Adrian
last
was
name. I
racing
don't
with
remember
you.
the last name.
I told him you were racing him. I said, call Adrian or call Mitch, one of the two. I said they should know who was there. I said Adrian was racing the guy though, so I know he should know who it is.
I forgot. How you doing, Ron?
Good,
Yeah,
buddy.
dude, so many people. I forgot so many channels too, man.
How are you, Mr. Can't keep my nipples soft, Mr. Nipple Hard, Hardy Nipple, Nipple Nipple.
Retro Drones.
My eyes are up here, Adrian.
I know.
Hey, Ed. Not Ed. Adrian. Have you ever
this
heard
is
of
towards the end here,
you there?
man?
Adrian? Are you there?
Oh, here's Carlos pissing people off.
I didn't piss anybody off. Who did I piss off?
That's his new name, fucking
Carlos
Carlos.
getting very brave there. Nipping in and out.
No,
Where it
Carlos,
hits-
you were going
where it
between my
hits the
legs on
camera?
that one. You remember that?
Yeah. I have it, but it won't let me share it.
So why you
Crap.
if you
Where is it?
I didn't piss anybody off.
No.
Everybody was happy.
No.
There was only
It
one
was
prick
great.
there.
Well,
I don't want to
who?
go into it. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Let's be all friendly and happy. Yay. Happy New Carlos 2021. Hey, I even ate dinner with Art. And the first night, the first day, I took Mitch to lunch. I said, let's call Art and see if he have lunch with us. My
We
treat.
didn't even make Art sit in a booster chair.
And we called him, and he didn't answer. So he missed out. Sorry, Art. I tried. But I did help Art when he came to the flying field. Freaking suitcases were bigger than him, so I went and helped him.
I wished I wasn't in goggles when I was flying that darn toothpick around his drone, though. The look on his face would have been priceless. I was just cycloning that darn Mavic up there with that little tiny toothpick and coming so close. He's like, whoa, whoa! I can hear him behind me getting scared every time I come close to it.
I hit just about everybody once with the quad. I know I hit Mitch square in the phone.
You got me in the back of the head.
I got you. I got Dan. I hit Mike
You hit
once.
me in the chest a couple of times, I think.
I hit Ron. I didn't hit Ray. Ray, you got off easy. Next time.
No, I know. I kept
Ray
ducking.
didn't come
I
to
kept
the
ducking.
FPV much, though.
Ray was all like the
He
main.
got out of there before we moved fields. Once we jumped fields and got over to that other section, we got crazy wild. I got a ton of videos diving at Osprey nest, though, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
thing was
man,
pissed
there's
at
some
you.
nice videos coming for that.
That's good.
Just on the Hero, I had 38 files on the Hero 8 to upload.
That's cool. Ron got a good picture of an alligator finally, right, Ron?
I did.
Where?
Oh yeah, because Ron stuck around and hung out with Ray and all that today, didn't he?
Where was the alligator?
Up in near Sebastian.
Really?
Yesterday.
Well, yesterday. Well, I was driving. He was out hanging out.
I've done race. You go.
Looks like Adrian pooped in his shorts.
You're ready. All right.
There's Michael Wright right there. There you go, Ed. There's the other guy,
That's
Michael
Michael
Wright.
Wright.
Okay, Michael
That's
Wright.
down there.
We had to
I
do
went on
about
Adrian
10
was racing.
takes of this, right?
This time I was in precision mode and I still got you.
Did you notice though the one that was saying "Ready, Set, Go"
Oh,
was
that's
always
nice.
Adrian, not a
Dude.
third person?
Yeah. Well, he knew. He knew when he
Did
was
you do
going
that
to
with
say
the
it.
big
He had
camera,
the edge.
Exactly. That gave him that edge.
Did you do that with your big camera, Ron?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how far were you from it?
About 10, 12 feet.
Oh, really?
No high
Yeah.
ground. Straight. All right.
I would probably shit myself at that close. He'd have just nudged or something. I'd have been running.
Yeah. I was watching them close.
I'm giving man guys.
Look how excited Adrian is.
Adrian's having a blast out there. I was looking at the video. I got a pretty good clip of this too going on.
Now,
That's
if you
my hero.
look, Adrian actually has his legs like he's getting ready to take off.
Yeah, dude, like he got that stance like original
Can you
Dobo
back
hand,
up
right?
just a hair? Back
He
up right before he starts to fly.
He had that Dobo stance, didn't he, Ed? That
Yeah,
original
he
Dobo
did,
flying
He looked like he was getting ready to run a 50-yard dash or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed, actually, if you think about it, man, I whooped Michael Wright ass good. He
Yeah,
also whooped
dude,
my ass too a couple
you
times.
were, you were straight on your flight every time and straight on the the only one you didn't whip them is when you were in the one where you reversed it. You were like, oh man, I was in regular mode. I wasn't in sports mode or whatever. You come back, you put it in sports mode, and then the next time, it's when he went off to the left. That first time he went off to the left as he went out.
Just take
That's when you had a different mode or whatever. You're playing around, change batteries. That's what you did. You changed batteries. You forgot to switch it back into sports mode.
I'm back next year. But these were pictures taken.
London, Arlo.
You all had a good time.
Oh, dude, we had a blast down there, man. It was awesome.
kept going those 3 days that
I
Three
would do
days
it
of
again.
constant stuff, dude.
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Even without FPV on Saturday, dude, I didn't fly a single pack and still had a full day of meeting and greeting and having fun, hanging out with people, watching others fly and everything. It still took the adrenaline out of me, you know?
Yep.
It was good.
Well, that's where Adrian was over
Poor Brad,
learning the
man.
FPV.
Dude, his lip's going to be all bruised up. It looked like he might have got through his lip with that cup.
No, he did all right. He did all
But
right.
he'll be all right. It'll just be sore and bruised up for a little. It'll be sore a minute. He hit pretty good.
Mike, I gotta find that video I took of all your drones lined up. What was there, 15 of them?
Yeah, I took about a dozen down, I think it was.
That's on the first day, Jim.
This was the first day?
That
Okay.
well, he had them lined up also on
He
the.
took a little clip this day too. When I
I
had
think he
him
has them lined up
over
by
on
that
that,
concession stand. He has
over
a
on the
bunch lined
stand
up.
over there, I had him lined up, and he took a little clip. I don't know if it was a video or if it was just a picture, though, Jim.
Hey, is Adrian there? Adrian,
Yo,
what pickup truck is that you have?
that would be a 2019 Ram Laramie 1500.
Have you ever heard of something called the Napoleon complex?
No.
Okay. Just curious. Google that next time you get a
No,
chance.
I'm not googling shit.
Shots
No.
fired.
Okay.
Shots fired.
Hey, listen, by the guys, everybody here that was for everybody that did not make it to the meetup. When I first hugged Carlos and Ed, that old possum, they both went ahead and kissed me in my fucking neck. I done the nib. I mean, I felt funny as shit.
I kissed
Carlos,
you on
don't
the
ever
cheek.
do that
I
again.
did
Only my
not
girlfriend
kiss
does
you.
that.
I didn't kiss you on the neck. It was on the cheek.
No, you kissed me on my neck and my cheek, actually.
Okay,
Both
I
sides,
got
right
two
here,
kisses.
right
Kissed
here.
you on the neck, Adrian, and you needed a
Well, you know
shave.
why, Carlos? Carlos loves you, Adrian.
That's it. That was a show of affection towards you.
I don't know how you got to kiss him through the mask.
And Ron was very jealous.
I actually offered to kiss him in the lips when he had the mask on, but he refused. So I don't know.
What?
I'm just kidding.
And Adrian kept asking me, he's like, Ron, why are your nipples hard? I'm like, yo, you asshole, my eyes are up here.
I couldn't believe.
Why are you looking at my nipples so much?
What's
Yeah.
up with that?
I couldn't believe. Was that you or Carlos that poked Rodney Bell in the chest?
Yeah.
Not
stomach.
me. I wouldn't have done something like that. Well, maybe.
That was Adrian.
There's a lot of
Now,
Rodney Bell.
you gotta remember that when you guys were racing, that was a Mavic 2 Pro against the Mavic 2 Air that Adrian was racing.
We're gonna try to do drone for drone next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That'd
thought
be
for
more
sure
even.
they were going
Hey.
to cross paths and crash.
Hey, next time would somebody please bring some Windex and paper towels to clean the bird shit off the picnic tables?
Was it a lot of that?
details?
Good point,
That was
Ed.
supposed
That's
to
a
be
very
Mitch.
good point.
That was supposed to be Mitch.
It could be cheaper and just bring a tablecloth, or easier. Right?
Oh, good
My
idea,
wife told me to
Carlos.
bring a
There you
tablecloth.
Yeah, women always say bring tablecloths. What the hell?
That's way better than I love the table.
I told her real men don't use tablecloth.
Exactly. I agree.
They
I
didn't use
concur.
napkins out there. What do you mean?
It's what
I
they
didn't
made
see one
sleep.
bottle of hand sanitizer the whole time I was there.
I think the only
During
guy
the
wearing a
COVID
mask was
crisis,
Adrian.
not one bottle of hand sanitizer did I see in 5 days.
No.
No, we had the wipes.
Not a mask
sanitizing
either,
wipes
brother.
on the table.
Not a mask. The only mask I got was in a plastic bag that said "Capture Life Connection" on it.
Yeah.
Nice mask. I tell you, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it fits.
Where'd you get?
comfortable, dude. I like how
Where'd
it
you
fits
get
around
that?
the ears.
Stevie
Did that
brought
guy Stevie Bronx give it to you?
Steve.
Yeah.
Capture Life
Yeah.
Connection
Oh,
brought
Stevie.
shirts for people, tote bags, masks.
He's such a nice guy, Stevie.
It was
Dude, I
really
got a
cool.
T-shirt, a bag, a bunch of stickers, a mask. I think that was all I got from Stevie.
All I got
It
was
was
a rock.
towards the end of the time too. so-
Hey, hold on. Hey,
Thank you
Jim.
again, Stevie.
Wait a minute. I want to say one thing. We got to hook up with Drone 863's channel. I saw that. I went to his channel, and he needs subscribers, man. We haven't.
So tell
we
him to
haven't
put a
been
link
there.
on the stream right now, please. Make it easy for us to find them. Put a link to a video, something, anything.
It's Dustin
Good idea,
or just
Carlos.
Dustin, right?
Justin Stickley.
Justin.
I'm not sharing audio on this, Jim. There's like 4 video clips of us throwing the fucking paper balls at the restaurant.
Oh yeah. This is at the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
What was the name of that second place we had lunch, Jim? By you?
Is that me back there?
That
in
was
the back?
Inspiration Park.
That was a good.
Stand to my side.
That was a good place where we had lunch that day.
Yeah, that
Last
was
day?
Inspiration Park.
No, not the park, but the place that
Oh,
we went to
Sonny's.
eat.
Sonny's barbecue.
That was a good place.
Yeah, Sonny's
enjoyed
was
it.
good.
No, this is at the Outback or whatever.
Yeah, this is the
The
steakhouse.
link is in the chat.
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Thanks, Bob.
Nice link. Thanks, Bob.
Oh, there goes the paper wad back over to Adrian.
It never made it up to our table. I never saw that. I was in front of you, right, Mike?
Yeah, pretty
We
much.
were off on the right. We had the first, 3 tables, 6 tables total.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Side.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah,
Man,
6
Matt
of them,
Condiff,
right?
he needs to go to the movies. If you know what I mean. This guy's got a lot of children. Cute little girl.
I think I'm playing them in reverse order.
I tell you,
All right, so-
Justin put up a nice video
Oh,
that
you're
he shot
cracking
there
up
at the
about
meetup.
something, Mike.
Yeah, because you're looking all around and shit. We're trying to figure out where it was coming from and this and that.
I tell you what,
It was hard to keep the darn audio going.
did a lot of laughing that whole 3 days. Just a lot of laughing and having fun. Definitely.
Yeah.
Pulling it direct from the phone right now.
Yeah.
Matt Condiff, I mean that in the nicest way. But, you know.
Yeah.
That
Go to the
water
movies more.
in the intercoastal is brackish water, so it's not total salt water. You could,
Excuse me.
in theory, rinse it off. I see.
Nah.
This
Bunch
is
of
probably
good
waiting
people.
for Ed to duck
Definitely
down
not.
so he doesn't see. We were watching in the video so we could make sure Ed was like dipping his head down to take a bite or something when we tossed it. we were right on top of it.
Mike,
Who's
did
that?
you get a bunch of other video? Pop up some of your video.
What's that?
Did you get a bunch of other video? Pop up some of your video from the weekend.
I got a few. I didn't get a whole lot really.
Yeah. Well, hey,
I
Jim,
was
I'm gonna
exhausted.
pop out. I got an early morning tomorrow and flying out. And guys, it was nice meeting everybody this weekend.
Trip home.
It was a lot of fun, Ron.
Hey,
hanging
Ron.
with you.
Great meeting you. Great hanging with you. And great fishing with you today.
Yeah, it was a good time. And
Oh yeah, fishing.
uh,
I didn't do none of that while I was down there either.
Jim, thank you for everything. Mike, nice to meet you.
You
Carlos,
take Art out and catch
Good time.
some fish, did you, Ron?
yeah, we went out and caught some fish today.
Did you
Yeah.
take Art with you though?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
Art was nowhere to
he's
be
gonna
found.
be disappointed he missed out.
Art was
flew-
sitting. Yeah.
He went back on Monday, I think.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think so.
It looked
Yep.
like you got some
He was
sun
around. He was around, but he was quiet. Art.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was real quiet this weekend.
And he kept changing hotels too.
Yeah. I don't know why. Ed, it was good to meet you. And yeah.
It was
But
a
hang
lot
on,
of fun,
guys.
Ron. A lot of fun.
It was a hell of a lot of fun, man. I had a blast. It was a great week. So, all right, guys. We'll take care.
Safe
We will-
Have
travels.
a safe
Get
flight,
home.
Ron.
All right. We'll see you guys some other live stream sometime soon.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna
Flight ahead of
Thursday,
you.
Wednesday. There's a stream. Who knows?
Yeah. All right.
I think Mitch is
Yeah,
on
it-
tomorrow.
Mitch is
The
on
show
tomorrow.
called
yeah.
Fly for Fun at 7 p.m. Eastern.
That's right.
There you go. Fly for fun too.
Hey, before I forget, Ray, I got some footage. I'll call you in the next day or so. Do you have like a what is it? Google
Drive? Google Drive?
Drive. Yeah. Do you have that, Ray?
In case you don't have the channel, there it is.
Don't know. I never really messed with that. I don't know about that. Email or whatever. Whatever's easier for you.
Yeah, I'll get some footage from. I got some cool stuff from today. I'll just
You
going
can-
through it.
You could send him
All
a
right,
link.
great,
If you put it
great.
up in Google Drive, you can send him the link. So he's the only one that can get it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you guys all later.
All right. Thanks, Ron.
All right.
Hey, Ron.
All right. Good night now.
Ron Lockwood, big guy, and there's the little guy. I mean,
Back home in the good life.
Adrian had a blast the entire weekend.
Adrian's kind of cute.
I tell you,
That's why I had to kiss
Adrian
him
did a
on
lot
the
of
back.
flying. I give Adrian a lot of credit. He did a lot of flying.
Dude, he was burning some packs out there on Sunday when we went out for FPV and whatnot. He come over there and met up with us, and he was flying the shit out of them drones over there.
We flew.
Yeah.
It was every day. It was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That
Yep. Well,
everybody
Saturday
was
I didn't fly. It was GPS, and
yeah,
I didn't put the Mini up. There were some people putting the Mini 2 up in them winds, 40-mile-an-hour winds, and flying that thing around.
And it was handling it. It was amazing.
Dude said he was at 356 feet and got his first wind warning 15 minutes into flight at
Jeez.
40-mile-an-hour gusts with the Mini 2. When he said that, I was like,
that
dude,
says
I
a
need to
lot
get
about
mine
that
out.
drone.
I never did.
You know, the amazing thing was, do you guys remember when I pulled up UAV forecast?
9 miles an hour.
Yeah. You
9
saw that, Carlos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like 9
But
miles
we
an
were-
hour, my ass.
Right. It's at least 50,
But
right?
there was or gale wind warnings on the Google app. If you pulled up the wind and the weather on the Google app, it had gale wind warnings all day.
I was just surprised at UAV forecast. I don't know who they get
Right.
their weather from, but
Right.
Obviously, it was inland.
you are dead wrong. I kept lowering the height. I had it down at, I always check it at 150 feet, you know? So I lowered the height to see if
Get
it would
up
get
above the trees.
Nope. Didn't change the wind.
You see what Johnny Drone Flyer wrote, Adrian?
Yeah, that Mini 2 is a beast, drone 863. I've had it up in 20-mile-an-hour winds, no problem, 25, something like that. I had the Mini 1, and like the Mini 1,
Yeah.
about a 12-mile wind, you would probably start getting wind warnings with it.
You would.
Yep. And with the Mini 2, it's like 20-mile-an-hour winds. You start maybe that on long, get a good gust at it or something like that, and you'll catch a wind warning, but it was nothing. I used to ignore them on the 1, but because I knew it'd handle it anyway. I just ignore them. I'm like, wind, all right, no worries. I'll just keep it closer.
Bob loves your laugh, Ed. It was just a great time, man, meeting everybody. And it was like, just like you said, Mike, it was like we knew each other.
Yeah, it was like we'd been there all along. We're just another weekend.
I'll tell you one thing, Jim. Jim, that American flag Marine plaque looks good behind you.
Yeah, Bob did a hell of a job on that.
Yeah, he did.
Excellent.
So I was U.S. Army, Bob. Just saying.
Yep.
Anyway,
And I said it earlier.
Get your $100 ready.
Checks in the mail.
It took him, because each strip is an individual board.
Right.
I mean, he did the real work on this.
There's
Then
the
he,
green stuff. Mike showing the
That's
green
right,
stuff.
man. That's right, Bob. Money talks, brother. Money talks, brother. Come on.
All right, well, get those greens because you know how heavy this thing is, right?
Oh, dude,
Is it heavy?
It looked good
Is
on
it
the
very
wall.
heavy?
You know what the shipping's going to be? Yeah, it's heavy.
Let me pull this down.
All right,
So
I'm putting in my
dad-
order, Bob. I want you
Good
to bring
night,
me
Mitch.
one next year at the meetup. You got plenty of time to do it.
So my dad passed away this last year of Parkinson's, and some of the things he was doing to help with the shakes and tremors and stuff was some scroll work.
That's cool. Very
So
nice.
that's one of the things hanging on my wall from Dad.
Nice. I like that.
Very nice. Adrian,
Yo,
besides,
Tomas,
besides your drone racing,
let me say something to Tomas. Tomas, COVID will be all cleared up next April, so mark it on your calendar, and we expect to see you. Right, Jim?
I wouldn't fly from Ireland. What's that, 14 hours? You would not catch me on that flight. You'd have to knock me out somehow. More than 4 hours on a plane, and I'm going crazy. Who made the longest flight down?
I know who made the longest drive. That's all I know.
You made the longest drive.
I guess it's Ron, right? Ron from South Dakota.
He flew from South Dakota to Denver, and then Denver to Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
So in 5 days, I've got 40 plus hours, over 3,000 miles, and 15 hours of sleep for 5 days.
I think Michael Blake drove down, but that's not as far as from Michigan.
Yeah,
No, he
he's not
flew.
quite as far.
He flew.
Oh, Mike,
He flew.
from Rhode Island, right?
Yes.
Oh, Michael flew with his family?
Did he really?
He took-
The whole
He
gang?
took his headphones off so he can't hear me.
Carlos, Michael
Yeah,
flew
he-
with the family?
His wife.
Like
He
with
came
his
down with
wife.
his wife.
I believe her name was
Yep.
his name was Allison.
Oh, who had-
Allison.
so Matt
Yes.
Cundiff had the kids?
Oh Jesus,
Yeah,
kids! He
Matt
had like a
Cundiff.
freaking basketball team with him. You kidding me?
And then Johnny Drone Flyer drove with his granddaughter, Bailey.
Well, that's not a teaching environment, not what we went through. That's for sure.
No, everybody, people, good people, very good people. And I got to hug Ed, mess around with Ed, goof off with Ed.
I saw him kiss him too.
I kissed
Yeah,
Ed
Ed
at least once or
surprised us.
twice.
That was weird.
Nah,
So
it's,
good to
I was
see you,
waiting
Ed.
for him to gra-
look, if
I
you go
thought
to
we were gonna
Middle
be
Eastern
delayed another
countries,
15 minutes when he did it. I thought he was gonna hey, can you go outside for a minute?
Middle Eastern countries, Latin countries, they're very affectionate.
Spent 2 days in a hotel room together. You never know what happened.
Well, most every
Yeah, shut up,
We
Rick.
don't kiss and tell.
What
even if
happens in
something
Vegas?
did happen.
I'll tell you what, as much time as you don't spend in the hotel room, it's better off
Dude,
getting
I
2
know.
queen beds and doubling up with people.
So
I was gonna try that.
DW, man. I spent $800 to go down and back. That was my round trip down
was
and
the
back
budget?
with expenses. $800.
Yeah.
I spent less on my full trip than Carlos spent on his plane ticket, his hotel room, and his rental car.
Only by $200.
But that's not counting your expenses while you were down
No,
there.
I'm
brother.
saying, but only by $200. I
But
spent
that covered
$1,000.
everything for me. $800
Oh, everything.
covered everything for
Oh,
me.
okay. No, I spent more than that.
Yeah, I probably saved about $600 by staying into my car.
It was a 2
Hey,
hours with the Wi-Fi.
Justin, how you doing? How you doing, Drones A63? I think you got a couple of
2 hours with the
subscribers from this link that was put in the chat. And that's a great video you put up, by the way. Great
You
job.
should get them. I saw that the other day.
He said he's got me beat because he drove an hour and a half with wife and 3 kids.
Yeah.
Versus
Who said
20
that?
hours without anybody.
Who wrote that?
Hey,
The load time's a whole lot
Drone
different, right?
863, that definitely adds time to your trip. That's like a multiplier thing.
Yeah, like I can go 400 miles between stops.
You spent $800 in gas and eats? Gas, eats, and hotel. Okay.
Gas, eats, everything. My whole expense was $800. Yep. Bob Casey, $800. There you go. And Bob
I know
drove
the
too.
I know that
Bob
star
drove.
is the number 8 key.
Yep.
A wife and 3 kids.
He did a good
Yeah.
job. And you know what? He gave away the firehouse lights, too.
Yeah, he,
Right,
he gave me one of
right,
those.
He did. Yeah.
He gave me one of those.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
help
You
the
must be
guy.
special, Adrian. I didn't get no firehouse light.
Well,
Look
sorry
at
for you.
Adrian. He looks special.
I know I'm gonna have to buy them now. Damn it!
Muchacho chiquito.
I keep
16
telling you,
and a
I'm a
half
pretty
miles
boy.
per gallon.
No,
That white
chiquito.
heater on.
Well, at least Johnny got 16.5 miles per gallon on his truck.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, Adrian, you know that's half the reason why you're single, right? Because you have a wife beater on.
First of all, I'm not single, Jack.
When they see those tank tops like that, man, them wife beaters, they're like, "Oh, I know what that's all about." They just stay away. You ain't attracting nothing with them wife beaters on, brother.
Dude, he could have the nicest shirt in the world.
If you want
Look
to
at
get
his
a woman,
face.
you're gonna have to get rid of them wife beaters, man.
He ain't attracting nothing anyway. Look at him. Kidding me?
Oh, come on, dude. DQ.
You such
You know,
a
he don't
prick.
go out and nothing. He don't go out in public with nothing but like custom shit on, man. It's all GQ shit going.
That's right, John Days. I am pretty. See, even he said that. Thank
Pretty
you, John
ugly.
Days.
He didn't finish the other word. Pretty
Yeah.
ugly.
Well, where's the three
Fail.
dots after that? I know.
You know, I don't know if too many know this, but we kept the meetup going on Monday too. I flew a sunrise flight with Michael, Ron Brown, and Matt Cundiff at the Jupiter Lighthouse.
I didn't catch
Nice.
that.
Cool.
I didn't catch that, right?
Yeah, it was
I
good.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I was trying
I've
to
been
like
at the Jupiter Lighthouse. I know exactly where the Jupiter Lighthouse is, Ray.
throughout
Yeah.
the day today. I've been like trying to go through YouTube and like type in people's channels and go hit anybody that I met down there to see
Yeah.
if they got any video posted. You know what I mean?
Man, the editing is so hard. There's so much video. It's so hard.
That is true. That is true.
And I did get a hold of Matt first thing this morning when I got back. I remembered to post that video to him so that he could put that in for Rick. He said there was a couple people from Florida that were still uploading some video to him or whatever. So that should be coming out pretty soon. The
Oh,
Do It
cool.
for Rick conglomeration around the world. And I wasn't sure if he was putting in, he said he was going to get a hold of Ron. I wasn't sure if he was putting in the droney from the Rick Halliburton poster or not. So
If
we was gonna
anybody
talk to
did
Ron about
this, the moment of silence for Rick that we did in the morning, please send it to me. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I didn't get one. I didn't.
Oh, if they taped it?
I wasn't there in the morning. We're at Waffle House.
Talking about Monday or Sunday or Saturday?
No, Saturday morning.
Saturday,
We
were at
we
Waffle
opened it
after the sunrises, I think, right?
with the moment of silence for Rick. Yeah.
These guys, if the sun didn't come up till 7:30. You guys were there at 6. We went to breakfast at Waffle House.
Yeah, we were at Waffle House at like 8:30.
That's crazy.
I missed out on Waffle House because Carlos was being.
Yeah, because Carlos was sleeping in, and Ed was like, "All right, I'm comfy."
Wait, Ed, are you blaming me? I think we were.
It sounds like Ed was awake and didn't wake you up. Sounds like
No.
to me,
I
Carlos.
was awake, but I think we were both in agreement that Waffle House could wait because I was tired. He was tired. It's like,
No, Carlos. I must
Well, you guys should
admit,
have
I
played
was
so late
willing.
the night before, romping around on that big old bed.
Well, who
Ass, man.
who picked up Ed? Mike, did you pick up Ed?
yeah.
Yeah, I picked up Ed.
Yeah,
You
Mike
swung
did.
by
Yeah.
and picked up Ed and came down.
I picked
there.
up Ed, and then after we left at the barbecue spot, I drove up, hung out at Carlos's for I don't know, probably about an hour, probably there, Ed. And then when I drove up and dropped Ed off, filled up on gas before I dropped him off right around the corner, and then dropped him off
man.
and headed for the border. Man, I was almost to Georgia when I decided to call Illinois.
You took the long way home for
All right.
sure.
No,
Yeah.
dude. I hit Georgia. I hit almost to Georgia about 12:30. I hit a rest stop and I crashed for about 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
About 4:30, I hit the road again, and it was straight on until I got home. I was home by 7:30 p.m.
Mr. JRC's.
It was
did
long,
happen. It did happen. They did do that. Just for the
Yeah,
record.
Justin, I wasn't when I was watching your YouTube video. I saw that I was not subscribed to your channel. This was what, yesterday or the day before when I commented. So I resubscribed. I don't know what YouTube's doing. I really don't. But he says they're removing his
Somebody's
subscribers.
channel and you subscribe to them, you should at least watch a video, watch it all the way through, and comment, and it's more likely that the subscription will stick.
Is there any truth to that? Do we actually
Okay.
know?
No,
So,
we
Mr.
don't.
J,
I mean, I've kind of seen it in a way.
So, Mr. J, we did a droney. It's a big poster that said "Rip Rick," and everybody that was attending was holding on to it. And Ron Lockwood flew over the top and did a back off, but we had 40-mile-an-hour gusts, so it wasn't an official droney. It was just a droney simulation. Just did a pan out basically. and we did 2 takes on it, so that should be coming out too. Everybody signed the poster that was there too. Everybody signed the poster, and then it said "Rip Rick."
We had 40 people there that I
It was
counted.
Rick,
Yeah,
Rick
there's a
Howard.
bunch. It was close to 50 at least. I would say all total from start to finish.
Yeah, there were
Some
over
went
50
home and
throughout the
some
day.
took off, and yeah, it was
Yep.
back and forth. It was a long day.
Right.
Without being able to fly, it was a super long day. Just hanging out and buddying up, and
It didn't seem like
chit-chat and
the
getting
way
to know
we all
people
kept
more.
moving around and talking to each other and everything.
Yeah, it was just associating.
I thought the
getting to know
day went by
people,
quick.
having a good
I thought
day.
it went quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Did go quick, considering. What time
It
did we
went
leave there?
quick, but it
2,
was a
3,
long,
4?
just,
Was it about 4 o'clock
seemed
when we
like it was
left?
kind of drawn out where we didn't have anything.
Yeah, it
to
was
do
about
with
10 to
flying.
4.
It was,
10 to
right?
4, Carlos.
Still had time to go home, relax, or go
Came
to
to
the
the
room,
mountains, going back, went back.
cuddle
up
with
to
Ed for about an
Alabama,
hour,
and
make
went
sure he was
back.
okay, and then go back to eat.
Cuddle with that?
So,
Of course.
so on my way down, Bob, I ended up going through like West Virginia, South Carolina, all that. So the big mountains, that sucks. Going through like the West Virginia, cutting across Tennessee, Kentucky, up 75. That's a good smooth route. You get a little bit of hills through Tennessee and whatnot, but it's nothing compared to the mountains you get over in North Carolina, West Virginia. So it's way smoother travel, a lot faster. The hard part on the 75 is there's more construction on 75 generally, especially once you hit Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio's always like big time construction.
So, Adrian, are you considering what FPV ready to fly drone you're going to buy next? Or
As a matter of
first?
fact, that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. What you guys were
He's going to
talking.
get that DJI FPV. I can tell.
No.
He got that look in his eye.
No, listen. Hi, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get that regardless, Carlos.
There you go. That's a great rip. Yeah.
But I actually have. And listen, I'm actually looking at this one that I have in the shopping cart right now that I'm actually ready to go buy. This. Let me tell you which one it is. Give me 1 second.
Carlos, don't you try to change that photo to RI prick either.
Hey,
that
Carlos.
wouldn't even be right. Because I mean,
Carlos.
we should space that out a little bit between Rip and Rick.
Hey, Jim, let me share
Didn't
this.
even,
that photo, Jim.
didn't even consider it.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Jim, let me share the screen real quick.
This Carlos being a prick. He's
Well,
gonna
put
go,
it
"All
up."
right, prick,
Let
man."
Adrian
I'm waiting for you.
speak his piece.
Put it up. Where is it? It's not on our screen.
You could
Hold
just
on.
tell us about it.
Share
We'll
the
believe
screen
you.
and I'll pop it up.
Go ahead.
There it is.
That's the one, Carlos. What do you think?
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it's not a bad choice, but I would say, why don't you start with the Tiny Hawk 2 instead? Because this one doesn't have the protection for the propellers. You know, prop guards, so to speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prop guards are
Check
better.
out
You can
Tiny
fly
Hawk
indoors. That gives you unlimited options of where you can fly if you fly something with prop guards, because you can fly indoors, outdoors, everything. If you get the 2S type versions or whatever that got more power, you'll be able to handle outdoors no problem and be able to play indoors easy enough without being overpowered. Whereas if you were to get something without prop guards, you ain't going to be able to fly indoors for practice.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, the construction is, I told you guys, the construction is crazy here in Florida.
Man,
But that
they're
is,
throwing up
Adrian, just
shit
so you
all
know,
over
that
the
is
place.
that is a good choice, just so you know.
There was no clicks. Better than, yeah, great. Yeah. There was no, where people hang in a click and all that. We didn't do that. We all moved around and
Mingled.
everybody.
Yeah, everybody mingled.
Yeah.
Everybody mingled.
It wasn't like the FPV guys are over there and the GPS guys
No.
are over there. It was
No,
like
not at all.
you had to go searching to find anybody.
Yeah,
Now,
it was great.
What about this one, Carlos?
I just waited for people to find me.
No,
That one.
no, that's Tiny Hawk 1. You want the Tiny Hawk 2.
Okay.
What's the difference, Carlos?
This one doesn't have the strong camera. Adrian Mateo, look in race day quads RDQ and look up Tiny Hawk 2 Ready to Fly.
Is it rdq.com?
RDQ.com.
You can do that. Yeah.
Just type in RDQ by itself in capital
Usually
letters.
comes up.
All in one word, and it comes up.
And Adrian, the good thing is it's right there in Florida. That place. It's in Orlando.
Remember, it's got the prop guards on it, so when you go bouncing into, it's not going to destroy it when it bounces into something.
Like you're not.
Carlos, I got to find that video where you're going between my legs and.
Dude, I have it. You know what? Let me. I'm gonna leave and try to come back on my other computer, see if it plays. Okay. I'll be back.
This is the video you got, Adrian?
No, this is my video.
Oh, wait. Go back a little bit, Mike, and show that osprey nest. Yeah. That osprey started coming out.
That's a cool shot.
That was coming out after Bill Metro Drones. It was coming out after.
I'm going to circle it around and whatnot too.
I'd like to remind Mike that I am the one that told him about the osprey.
Dude, I had flown half the day and didn't realize there was a damn nest on top of that pole. And then
were there babies in it or eggs?
The rest of the day I'm spending trying to get shots of the damn osprey nest.
Huge osprey in there.
All day since.
And then was the osprey sitting on a nest, eggs?
There was one up in that nest when we were there. There was something up in that nest. There were two of them walking around out in the fields all around by us. But
there was definitely a bird sitting on some eggs up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was something sitting up there for sure.
Because he tried chasing the drone, then gave up and came back. Mike, remember we said he got tired, Mike?
Yeah, the one come across when Metro Jones was flying the Mavic or the FPV drone.
The FPV,
he come up and he tried to circle around, and that thing come in off of one angle or whatever, and he kind of went towards his drone, scaring it away.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm right here guarding this, and then went straight into the nest after that.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that 1080p, Mike?
No, this is 2.7, 30 frames per second, GoPro Hero 8.
Okay.
Hero 8
cool.
footage. So this is my alien rig that I flew.
I couldn't believe you had the Hero 8 on that.
Oh, yeah. The Hero 8's the one I sent on the alien. I put it into a tree in the morning time before we moved over to this side. Got it back out of the tree, still flew the same props.
Oh, I didn't know you put one in a tree, Mike.
Yeah, I put the alien in a tree for a minute, went walking out there and wiggled it out with turtle mode.
Hey, Justin.
You'll see the video come out, Ed.
I'll have to send you my email address. Or I'll
Any
put
crash video I got from the weekend will be on there because there wasn't many.
I need to get your email.
Make sure you put links in the prick nest.
I just thought this was cool because we hadn't seen the osprey nest, so it was a good shot to be able to show the osprey nest.
This was what, Sunday?
Yeah, this was Sunday
morning.
After we got kicked out of the lacrosse or whatever it was, the cricket field.
Cricket.
So yeah, there's a bunch of good dives on that osprey nest with this flight. I'm just glad we didn't piss them off too much or anything.
No, they were just look, man. I've seen it before.
Cool.
I mean,
nice flight, Mike.
They'll guard their eggs
it was
because
fun.
other birds will come in and try and peck the eggs.
What comes with
All
the
right,
card?
listen, Jim, guys, I'm gonna go. My eyes are starting to shut. Have a good night. Good night, everybody in the chat, and fly safe. Thank you.
Right.
Tomorrow night,
Good night, Ray.
Ray's Adventures.
Night, Ray. Man, I couldn't believe it. Both, what was it, Friday and Sunday were excellent days with very little wind.
Yeah.
And that Saturday, man, it just
picked
kept
up a little bit on Sunday in the afternoon, but it wasn't enough to affect us. Even the guys were out there flying the little tiny whoops and shit like that with no problem out there.
Yep.
So
Friday seemed pretty windy to me, but
that's when Adrian was flying.
Friday?
No, it's not. Adrian
Sunday.
didn't even
Adrian was
get
flying
there
on
till
Sunday.
Saturday.
No, Sunday I'm talking about when we were flying out at the Palm Bay Regional Park.
Yeah,
Mike
Friday was
fished
probably
out.
a little bit windier than Sunday. I think you're right, Ed. I was surprised at how calm it was Sunday when we went out there compared to Saturday when we were out at the Causeway. I was like, dude, this is nothing. I can fly this all day.
Adrian, what do you need to put the super glue on? Did you break something? What broke?
Yeah,
he's still
on my female, a little piece.
The
little
Femi?
piece freaking broke off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I need to figure out how to go ahead and put that thing together.
Can you show it so maybe some of the guys can see it?
I was flying it on the hold on, let me get it. I was flying it at the hotel between it was Marco Wright, myself, Lon, and Mark Condiv. And I was racing with Marco Wright. And then I'll show you what happened to it. Hold on.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
this
because
is
maybe
the-
Mike can tell you what to do.
This is the Mini 2 flight over the complex on Sunday that I did, just to check out the complex that we flew out. So both the FPV times that we were out there Saturday or Friday and Sunday, Carlos's drone is in the skinny part of that pond right there, where it skinnies and narrows out. That's where Carlos's drone is at.
Got a signal loss because that's a neighborhood right there on the left. The
Yeah, he
park
probably got FPV interference or something through that neighborhood next to it. But
the park is actually behind a neighborhood.
Did you know
this
that
is Adrian? He's like, "Hey man, I ain't never seen one of them before. Let me see that for a minute." No man, shut it down, man. I'm getting ready to take a flight, so Adrian had to be in the video. So this will all be cut out because Adrian's got to check out a DJI Mini 2. The only drone he probably doesn't own right now.
But he kept racing against it.
Hey, Jim.
Yes, sir.
There's also a big Air Force antenna installation to the north of that park.
Yeah, but that's not active. That's an old Air Force annex.
Oh, really? It's shut down?
It's not active.
Oh my goodness!
Hey, Jim, blow up my screen so I can show you.
We're watching a flight right now with DJI Mini 2, and you're going to interrupt my flight? Here, I'll pause it.
Right here.
Yeah, pause it, Mike.
Fuck.
I know. Trying to get it. You're playing with this StreamYard.
Well, he wasn't even prepared, even.
I know.
I know he wasn't even prepared.
Hey, Jim, I think I'm gonna have to turn this freaking thing off.
Is it on the arm? That looks
Maybe you
just
need to
like
put
the
on a
opposite.
darker shirt, dude. That tidy, whitey, bright. You know.
See, it's right here.
Yeah.
All right, if you can actually see right here.
He's got his glasses on.
Mike, can you see it?
But I can see something. I'm not sure what I'm seeing. I
See
see
that
the
piece?
gimbal bouncing.
That piece is broken right here with the gimbal right here.
Yeah. I don't see the actual break. You're pixelating.
Right here. You see this piece right here?
You don't see the actual break.
I'm about to show you, Mike, if you give me a second.
On the other side, it's missing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This piece,
not
that's
the
how
same,
it's
right?
supposed to be right here. That piece broke off right here.
Oh, wow. The whole piece across there, huh?
Yeah.
And that's on what drone?
Well,
Is
it's
that on?
lighter now.
That's the
What drone's
Femi.
that on, Adrian?
Femi.
I didn't hear you. What?
That's on the Femi?
Yes, on the Femi, yeah.
Okay. Note to self, don't buy Femi. All right, can we go back? We'll go back to playing the video. Okay, so back to the Mavic Mini flight.
You don't give a shit, do you?
I was playing a video when you decided to show off your drone, dude.
No, you don't give a shit.
I was playing a video, sharing some video of what we did this weekend, and you wanted to show your Femi.
Jim is the one that told me to show it. Duh.
Oh, well, I guess his timing was off. I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Now we must be
Which
There
one's
you
on?
go.
So what are you doing?
The one you're looking for.
Who's showing now?
Oh, this is the Carlos video shooting between our legs.
Okay,
Is
I'll
this-
just stop sharing my video.
Wait. Don't stop, Mike. Don't.
I already
I'm
stopped.
standing there and he's going through.
This is where he does the duck. Yeah.
I actually have the camera following it.
Jim actually let him go through from the front side too. You know that's a no-no, right? Anytime you let somebody gap your legs, you make them go from behind. Then you don't get hit in the nuts.
Adrian didn't know that either.
Then you don't get hit in the nuts.
Adrian let me come at him from the front.
Well, he has nothing to worry about.
That's wrong.
He has very little to worry about.
Adrian, I didn't know you were like that. I might have gave you a bigger hug, brother.
Did you get it? Did you get video when you were banging people? Like you got it in the back of my head and you hit Dan right there.
We just got to get Adrian to loosen up a little bit more, guys. That's all there is to it. We just got to get Adrian to
Right
loosen
in between
up
these
more.
guys. Watch. Oh no, not the,
Just because it sounds homo doesn't mean it's really homo, Adrian.
right here. It was fun. Boink, boink.
Boink, boink. That was pinball all the way through that gap.
Yeah.
Way to go, Carlos.
Hey, it was windy. You see your shirt, your hair, it's windy over there. This is 65 mil.
Build, fly, crash, repeat.
Nah, it was fun. Good field. All those places we went to. Good places to fly.
I thought you were going to hit Bill. You came close.
What is
to that
today?
cock.
Tuesday?
Oh, a few
Today's
times,
only
yeah.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Bill actually, he flew my tiny.
This weekend's good. This week is going to be so fucked up and thrown off for me. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You know, that's the most Mountain Dews I ever drank that day.
Yeah, right.
I bet you did. They were going down pretty quick, weren't they? Yeah. We won't tell Mitch.
Yeah.
And they thought you were drunk the night before.
Ed was never drunk at all. He did good.
I
I was
probably
watching
drank.
that replay video on Matt's stream, dude. Everybody thought we were so smashed. They thought we were all fucking
Yeah, I don't know
drunk.
why.
Dude.
We were
Every
straight.
last one of them thought we were all fucking drunk.
We were just
The
having
only one that had any beer at all was Ed. Nobody
Yeah.
else had a drop, dude.
We had just gotten done eating.
Yeah, and I didn't even drink at dinner that night.
Well, I had only had like one because I was paranoid because we were at open park. I was
Oh wait,
worried
no, the
about
steakhouse night I
drinking
did
in
drink.
public,
I did drink
that
at the
kind of
steakhouse.
shit.
I had 2 beers.
We had a community. What was that? Community patrol.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
community
Yeah.
patrol come through
Rent
the
a
park.
It looked
We
like a
thought,
cop car.
we thought we were getting booted, dude.
Yeah. It's like, what are they going to do? And they
6
did nothing.
guys over there, community patrol with 2 ladies in the car. They're like, no, we're gonna get out of here. we'll call this one in. There's some guys still hanging out, lingering at the park.
Yep.
I think, was it Dan that suggested we run at him naked?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Or
that
streak
wasn't
streak
right.
them. Streak them.
Carlos, you better save some video. You won't have nothing to put on for your channel, bro.
That's right.
Look at people.
Ron.
I was just getting ready to go ahead and put that video back up, Jim. That's why he put that up.
Pop it up, man.
Well, no, I'll wait till Carlos is done sharing.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
He's got so many videos over there, dude. He flew so many packs. He could like share for a week.
That's kind of true.
No, that's totally true. It's not kind of true at all. You flew some packs out there, brother. So
Now, see,
your next thing,
Adrian,
Carlos,
Adrian would like this thing because you can look at all the bouncing off of things he did.
So Carlos, I'll get you a link. The next thing you need to get is a 100-watt inverter for your car.
I actually have one. I have a 300-watt inverter.
Okay, so the 300-watt probably pulls more power and might drain your battery, so you have to start your car more often, whereas the 100-watt won't. I was charging 5S packs out there on that 100-watt, no problem.
I actually made a solar.
It took about 25, 30 minutes to charge a 5S pack.
Hell, my charger's only 50 watts anyway, so.
My charger will do like 80 watts or something like that per channel.
Well, what's the inverter? What size is
So
it?
the inverter, I got a 100-watt inverter. I plug it into the cigarette lighter.
Right.
I can use my big battery charger that I charge here at the house with,
Almost hit him.
and charge my batteries on the fly just off the cigarette lighter. But
That's
the 100
nice
watt
buzzes
doesn't
of
drain your
brown
battery.
lobster,
Once you
by
get
the
over
way.
like 100, 200 watts, it starts draining more power out of your battery, and it'll
Who's
drain
the
it
guy
down
with
so
the
you'll have to
cowboy
watch
hat?
it more.
That was the guy that fell, Brad Alston. Man, I almost clipped
Yeah,
him.
Brad.
Oh, so, okay, I got Brad on.
I think I hit Mike here. Boink. Oh, no.
Yeah, just
Did I
over the
catch it or
top.
no? It was close.
Was there any of us
Sack
you
off my
didn't?
hat.
Was there any of us you didn't hit?
Yeah, really.
I got it in the back of the head.
Oh.
You'd have hit Ron in the face. He might not have been so nice to you the rest of the weekend, brother. I'm just saying.
I agree. It wouldn't have hurt that much.
It wouldn't have hurt, but he might not have been so nice. He was playing with his big camera over there at that point, I think.
This was
Ed with his night train shirt on.
Was this also Saturday?
This was
Yeah, I think
Saturday,
so.
yes. No, Friday.
This is Friday.
It's gotta be.
Look,
It's gotta be the first. Was it the first day? Yeah.
Yeah, this was Friday.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had so much fun that day. I didn't want to leave. If it wasn't
Friday was probably the best day, I think.
for flying,
We had a
Wind-wise.
good group of people out there. We had good weather,
crashed
and
in bed.
we had the field to ourselves, so we didn't have to move around and shift and this
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
Sunday was going good, and then they came in with that darn cricket field or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
and started laying out their cricket track. And
That's the
We had to
Caribbean
move,
Cricket
so.
League, right?
yeah, it's a cricket league.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We had a whole day Friday, so I wasn't complaining as far as having to move, and there was something we didn't have to leave the complex. We just moved over to the other side. We're good to go.
Mike, pop up your video.
All right.
Unless
Let me go back on the video a little bit so we get at least the complex.
I'll just spoil this. Waiting for Mike. Just a couple of seconds of that.
It looked like R.I. Prick.
That's what I was saying. All right, prick. We should have spaced that out a little bit more. Carlos being the prick, he's going to be wanting to take claims on that shit.
Never. That would be disrespectful.
This is because Brad made us all lanyards and plaques that said South Florida Meetup. And where mine says Carlos, it says Carlos on the front. And on the back, it says,
Hold on, let me show you. I have it here.
okay,
Carlos prick.
that's why.
Carlos prick. Mine says Mike and Night Train FPV.
It's funny, on Sunday.
Brad made
It's
these
up
for
there
everybody
for
with
Jim.
the lanyard and then gave us a little coaster pack and all that.
I got that
Yeah,
too.
dude, I got my
I
coaster
just
up there.
wish
Ed, do you have
I
the
just
coaster near
wish
you?
I'd wrote mine instead of Brad writing mine.
I'm afraid to know what you would have put up on it.
So this is
No,
the whole
I mean
complex.
he
Or
wrote
Met's
what I
Plaza.
asked. He wrote what I asked him to write.
Oh, he did?
Just not as
Yeah,
neat.
I think my penmanship would have been better.
So that's where Carlos's drone wound up.
Yeah, that's Carlos's drone is in that little skinny part right there that comes towards us. Somewhere in the middle of there.
Where the alligators hang.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And the water moccasin.
And
And
who
the
knows what else
alligator
is on there.
snapping turtle.
And the fishies.
We do know
You
one
have to
thing.
worry about the fish.
There are no crocs. I don't know who said there were crocodiles in there, but there are no crocs in there. We know
No,
that.
just alligators.
Just gators. It's Florida. There's no crocs. They don't like the water. That's why they like Louisiana more. It's fresher waters. Oh, the rivers coming in.
There's plenty of them here, trust me.
Oh, I know. So
They'll
yeah, I
walk
flew
across
over
the
and-
golf course on you.
This is the lacrosse field right here that we were actually flying it on Friday. And then we started out on Sunday flying there, and they come and set up a course. So we moved over to the other side. But
Yeah, that's the cricket.
and
right there.
off to the left right now is where Dennis Lovelady did his morning sunrise on Sunday.
Now, these are the soccer fields you headed to.
Yep.
And that's actually where we wound up on what
Yeah,
Friday?
all the cars
Sunday.
over there parked are
Sunday.
where we're at. So we flew those whole soccer fields out the back there, next to the subdivision.
And I don't know. I guess it's back to the left back there. They're going to put those campsites.
Yeah. Yep. Back towards the maintenance area.
That'd be even better yet, man. I mean, if it's the right time of year and it's not too hot, you can, like, people can camp there.
Well, we're going to do it. We're going to do it in April, right after the.
Oh, so I got to come back in April? I'm
all that
flying down.
white
Fuck that.
and all that.
Not this
Because spring break nonsense is over with. There was not a car to be rented in Central
Yeah, dude,
Florida.
rental cars were hard to get to. Rooms were expensive and skimp. So,
Well,
yeah.
see, I told you ahead of time. I've got the friend at the hotel who's been the manager of it for 20 years. So at the Holiday Inn Express, I'll get the discounts.
There you go.
Jim, would you know if they're going to have water and electric at these campsites?
I do not know yet. I do not. But water and electric are there already.
No, I know, but
So I would
sometimes they have where
imagine.
you can hook up, you know.
Yes. Yes, I would imagine.
I would think so. At least some water spigot somewhere available and some latrines or whatever. And
This area is growing faster than they planned. So,
with as much summer vacationing and stuff goes on down there, winter vacationing even happens down there because of Michigan. So, I mean, there's no fail in adding campsites, be able to like tent camp. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. All they put up was that they were making 138 campsites. I didn't see anything yet. Good night, Jim.
Yeah.
Great place to fly, though.
Every time.
See, when I flew this, I didn't even know about the Osprey nest yet.
Every time you
I
build
didn't
here,
even get a pan on the Osprey nest with the DJI. Fuck me.
every time you build here, you have to make a lake. There's an equation to the amount of land you build on. You have to build an equal amount of retention pond area.
Right. Yep.
On the way to the airport, I ran across a sinkhole.
Yeah, that happens.
Catch the rainwater so it doesn't just run off into the ocean. Instead, it seeps into the ground. For the Florida aquifer.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get the sinkholes, Carlos. It's got a lot of limestone underneath us.
Yeah. Especially in Central Florida, man, one of those sinkholes will open up and just swallow. I mean, they've swallowed a few apartment buildings before.
Yeah. And there's no knowing it ahead of time. You don't.
That's
there's no telltale signs, you know.
All right, I'll share one more flight. Then I'm gonna.
Good night, Brent. Thanks, buddy.
There was some guy where he actually fell. I mean, him and his bed went down.
This is the bird that I drowned
into the hole.
Isn't that right, Justin?
This is the one that he drowned right here. Is
We've
this
got-
the flight? Is this the flight, Carlo?
We've got Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals, and
Are you going to save that flight for a video?
Probably. I have to find it though. I have so many.
But I was going to say, if you're not going to save it for a video, show it. If you're going to save it for a video, don't show it.
that's the thing with
But if you come across it, that'd be cool.
that's the thing with me, Mike. There's so many videos to go
Dude,
through.
between, like I said, there was 30-some files on the Hero 8. There's the GoPro 4, the GoPro 5, my phone. So, yeah, I got some videos to pull up. I
filled up one 64 gigabyte card alone on Saturday at the meet.
Wow.
I wanted to introduce everybody in that live stream I did.
Yeah,
and you know what,
Saturday, right?
dude? I'm not happy with Verizon. To me, it looks like the video we're seeing now.
Yeah, dude, we were getting some bad sporadic. I was like having trouble like with internet down there off my Verizon. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe some of the time. Like I tried to pull up for while we were out there that day, I tried to update the firmware on my Mavic Mini. Okay, the Mini 2.
Yeah.
The app wanted to update, so I tried to update the app on my phone.
Right.
3 tries, and it kept dropping. Retry. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna send it.
Is that the GoPro Plus app?
Updating the app. I was like, all right, I'm on the way home. I got nothing else to do. Let me pull that app up and update. Dude, it was updated in like 3 minutes, dude. The full app updated all the way through.
Is that the GoPro app?
That's some bullshit. GoPro what?
Are you talking about the GoPro app?
No, the fucking DJI Go app.
Oh, that one.
The Mavic Mini 2. It wouldn't update while we were out there at the fly spot. It just that spot right there. For some reason, I was getting shit internet out there by Mitch's place right there.
Did you turn the phone off and on? Did you try that?
I tried resetting the phone, turn it off, turn it on, all that shit. It didn't want to pick up connection out there for some reason. At that park, it was just bad service.
That was a nice spin, Carlos.
Thanks.
Yeah, we must have some serious Wi-Fi going off all them little houses over there next to.
So this is from Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. Before he dumped
Before
it.
I drowned it. I did a drone.
2 days before he drowned it.
That was so sad.
It was sad. Way we have
Carlos, man.
I'll tell you, you took it well, Carlos. You really did.
You buy the parts, brother. Have them shipped to me.
Let's have a 5 million.
I'll build the next one for you up, just the same. Just out of sorrow for you for losing this one. I'll build you the next one, no charge, and ship it over. You pay the shipping, and we're good, man.
Mike Kenny, out at that bridge, I was having trouble with the Verizon, and that's where I don't know who Art uses, but he couldn't get any internet.
Ed,
He
check out
couldn't
the battery voltage. I killed this battery, man.
couldn't get any
I'm
connection
sorry,
at all.
I'm sorry.
1.5 volts.
It just kind of like said, all right, I'm done.
You got to quit picking on the imp so much. I mean, Art, that's it.
I was nice to Art the whole day. I mean, the whole trip. Ask him.
I know we're super nice to Art. He's flying his GPS drone. We're out there on our FPV day. 3/4 of us couldn't fly a damn thing as soon as he sent it up, and we were all nice to him.
He even sat down with me, Mitch, and Ed to have dinner.
I have a personal.
Yeah, Ed's got a collector's item from Art.
I remember that bottle, Ed.
That's the same bottle too.
I remember that water bottle.
Do you have a regular?
Ed's gonna put that right next to the crown on the
I
shelf.
even went out of my way to get a special bottle for Art.
From the top to the bottom.
Hey, Carlos, Justin wants to know, was that video 720p coming from your drone?
I'm gonna
Probably
yes.
it was DVR footage, so yeah, it would be 720p.
It was from the goggles.
720p at best.
I thought sunrise
Yeah.
would show up.
No, not at best. It's just
All right.
720p because Orca Goggles puts out 920.
What do you guys do with your bad batteries?
I guess throw them out.
What do you do with them? Well,
no, come on now. What
if you want the smart
what
way to
should
do
you
your
do?
batteries,
Yes.
you'll get yourself a 5-gallon bucket, some Epsom salt, and some water.
Just salt water.
And throw your battery in some salt water for 24 hours before you drop it in one of those boxes at the local mall that says, return batteries.
Just kill it. Also,
kill it with salt water for 24 hours. You should be good. Otherwise, you can pierce it, blow it up.
No,
batteries will start a big fire.
Don't do that. You can't put that fire out.
Be
Do
very
not do
careful
that.
if you want to play with fire.
Do not do
blow
that.
one up.
Do not do that.
Yeah. Yeah, the best bet's just drop it in a bucket of salt water for 24 hours.
Oh, man.
It will kill them straight up.
Just lay around. That was no good. Just leave it lay around.
Bob, you saw when he pulled out the 2 water bottles? Was that Saturday, Carlos?
I don't remember. It could have been. I think I don't know where I got that small water bottle, but I
You
saved
talk about bad batteries just laying around, Ed? What are you talking about, bro? So
Did you
I've
see-
resoldered on batteries. I've rebuilt batteries, like taking a 4S and taking 2 cells out of it, put it with 2 cells from another 4S, put them back together and soldered them up and used them. That's what that's from, is learning how to work with batteries. It's been sitting around here for like a year and a half, just like it is.
Yeah, I got old batteries.
They're good cells. There's 3 good cells there, so I've kept them.
Right.
So you can use it for goggles.
You just gotta get the wiring right. That's all.
Jody says they're
Just
good
gotta
for
make sure
burning
your
tree
wiring's
stumps.
right.
Good to burn.
It's
stuff.
very dangerous. I don't recommend rebuilding your lipos. It's very dangerous. But if you got the balls and you feel like it's something adventurous, go for it.
This is so Condonmore, also known as Bass. I think that's who it was. Yeah, he got a big old burn mark on his palm. Maybe it was RC Duke. It was RC Duke, Carlos.
Was it?
There's actually video of it. You see this bright black, and he's got this big scorch mark on the palm of his hand because he shorted the battery out when he was.
That's crazy.
Changing a connector or something.
Who did that? Al did that too to one of his drones. Shorted it out in the house. But this is like phosphorus fire, man. You can't put the damn things out.
Oh, yeah. Once they get going, it's on.
Put it in a stainless steel pot and watch it burn.
It is very dangerous, man. I would just throw it in a bucket of salt water. Because unfortunately, I can tell you it does kill it. I had that happen with my water softener when it broke and sprayed water into the garage.
Carlos, your microphone volume is very low.
Hello.
It happened after you started sharing that video.
Hello.
Yeah, it's low.
Hello?
We can hear you, but you're just low.
It was probably about the same time I was talking about him kissing Ed, so now he's back in the closet.
Not me.
Oh, Carlos full out of the closet. He's full out front. He's got no fear. He'll kiss a man in public.
Absolutely.
What is this?
That's like, I'm getting worried, man. What does that kiss really mean?
Who did you kiss, Carlos?
He kissed Dad, dude. He kissed Dad. I saw
And
it.
somebody else too, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Ron.
I'm kissing fool sometimes. There's a quick vid, Jim. More harassment.
I didn't know he was that Italian. I really didn't. They like to do things with their hands and their lips. Italians, they do.
I've got these videos on 2 different drives. I've got to get it all together in one spot.
Jim, what color did you want on that cup holder?
It looked like you got
I
a
don't
lot
care,
of
bro.
footage, Jim.
You don't care?
No.
All right. I should be printing Rodney's tomorrow, probably.
Just don't make it pink. I'll kill you.
No, I got all kinds of colors, dude. Rodney's doing the light blue like I had on the one cup.
So I had the Rodney Bell cup. And Mike, you got yours handy?
I got the little one handy.
Oh, you don't have
The
big
other
one?
one's in the washer. It hasn't been washed in 5 days, bro. The wife washed it, but
So I got this
Hold on,
one.
I'll grab
It
it.
shows up with the top half is huge, and he made himself a holder with his 3D printer. It's absolutely huge. I got to put all these videos in one place.
Yeah, you were filming a lot the whole day.
Yeah.
So
I wish that live had come out better quality.
I showed up and I had my regular Yeti cup, my black one. Didn't have any logos, nothing. And I was showing Rodney that I had the handles made for him, you know.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, did you get your stuff?" And I leaned down and I had the Rodney hat on. He's like, "Oh, cool." And I said, "I got the cup over in the truck." So later I brought the cup over, but I didn't realize that I'm probably the only one right now with the large Rodney Bell cup.
Yes.
So I've got the 30-ounce Yeti size Rodney Bell cup. This is the original Rodney Bell cup. This is the
Your camera's off, bro.
Oh shit!
You turned your camera off.
So I showed up and I had the large Rodney Bell cup.
Right. And so there was
the normal size cup.
Envy going on.
This is the large cup. And come to find out, Rodney Bell does not even have the large Rodney Bell cup right now. So I'm like, I think the only one with the large cup, but I did logo it. I did label it with mine too. So in case anybody had the same cup while I was there, I wanted to make sure I was right so that I had mine labeled. So it's Rodney Bell Night Train cup. But yeah, this is the new cup for Rodney Bell, the larger cup. It's a 30-ounce Yeti size. But yeah, the 20-ounce works good too.
All right, Jim. One more.
But I do print handles for those. If anybody wants them, hit me up or whatever on my email or this or that. You can find it on my channel in the About section. And they're $10 a handle plus shipping. So if you guys want one, let me know.
This was Sunday before we went to the park.
Was
Saturday.
Yeah, before the park. This is the sober night.
Art and said, "Where are you?"
Then everybody thought we were trashed.
Yep. Let me see the next one. Where is it?
Well, it might be a sober night for you, but
yeah, Ed's the only one that had a few beers. He had like 3 or 4 beers while we were out at the park or whatever, I think, and that was about it.
Oh, you mean that night?
Yeah, out at the park.
Good meet you, sir.
Where the hell did the?
Well, we did Matt's live stream.
We didn't take any video from the park.
We were on that.
No, we were all on. Everybody was on live stream, dude. Nobody had time for video. We was all at the park, fucking live stream. We had like 4 or 5 of us on Matt's stream, all at the same time, taking his panel.
Adrian made it.
That thing is cool.
Hey,
there's Carlos's one wheel. That was the one wheel Carlos got to roll right there.
Oh, is it?
Ride it as smooth as
Yeah. They got to ride. Man, he come off that one wheel. He had a sweat on his ass.
Oh, there it is.
There
Who owned that thing?
He's the owner.
Who was it, Carlos?
Carlos.
He was.
Oh, you don't know who he was either?
No, he just had it out there. He's like, letting people go for a ride, try it out or whatever.
He's got a badge though, so he's one of us.
He's a regular droner. I'm not sure who he was though either.
What does regular droner mean?
One
GPS, DJI, GPS, Alltel.
Well,
I can't say a DJI drone because Alltel and there's so many companies that are on that GPS thing. And if you're an FPV quad, it's just an FPV quad. We have so many different parts in FPV that it doesn't matter anyway. You don't call it. Usually it's by the frame, Alien or Ghost but yeah, it's FPV. So.
Jim?
What?
But yeah, regular drone's GPS to me.
I can't hear you. Mike's blowing you out, bro.
Green room. Adrian.
Oh, okay.
Dude, my volume's up to like 10, and Carlos sounds like he's in a fucking closet still. So I don't know.
Ever since he shared that video, I can't hear it.
Right. Maybe he should just shut off and come back in and see if it refreshes his audio.
One more video, then I'm going to take off. I got to get up at 4:15 in the morning.
Yeah, tell that boy to get his ass to bed. He needs some sleep.
All right, let me get rid of this thing.
Who is that?
Take this cup back out.
Stevie, Capture Life Connection.
Stevie.
This was just more harassment flying. Doing the bump. What's up with it? That's right.
Carlo, you got balls, man.
Flying around people.
Oh, he banged into everybody. But you know what? It's like a fly in the back of your neck. You just swat it off.
Risk also. I mean, it's not super fast.
Well, that's why you don't worry about flying these little guys around people, because you can't hurt anybody.
Right.
Yeah, duck props. You ain't gonna hurt shit, except for your old lady's feelings when you tangle that bitch in her hair.
Did you? Matt did that. Matt tangled it in his hair.
That's
Adrian,
why I
did
don't
you
fly
find
close to myself with them whoop drones, dude.
Adrian,
I ain't taking the
Yeah.
chance.
I believe I saw Jody said that he has some kind of link or something to the part
I
that.
thought you were going to refresh your system, Carlos.
Justin, why did he get pissed? You know what? Where is the damn?
Dobo thought he was cool out there fucking rolling that sign out there. He did a power loop over that sign out there in the front.
No,
right there.
no. The sign was Ron and I.
No, Dobo did a power loop on it when he was out there too.
Oh.
He thought he was cool. He was trying to show off and everything. That's the only thing he could find to show off was that sign.
That's Ken.
So we power looped it one time, just shot the gap basically. It wasn't even a good power loop because he come over the top and the table was in the way, so he couldn't cut back through. He shot it the wrong way.
Here's the link if anybody wants to jump in.
I felt no immediate need to try and connect with Dobo, and neither did he with me. So
He did with me when I busted out the race drone, Ed. Otherwise, he never talked to me once. I introduced myself to him, this and that, and that was all cool or whatever, just another schmo on the street.
Yeah.
And when I busted out that race drone on for it or whatever, he was like, "Oh, he was all that thing's quick, dude. Oh man, what motor's that got?" And he had to take a look at it and everything.
On Sunday when we met up.
Yeah, Sunday morning.
I asked, "Do you remember my name?" He goes, "Yeah, prick, Carlos."
Yeah. Yeah, he remembered me all day. He was like, night train. He was right on top of it after that.
I like the guy. He was nice.
He was pretty decent to me, but he's one of those channel guys though, man. He's got like 30,000 subscribers, this kind of thing or whatever. So he's got that swelled YouTube kind of personality head. So if you don't catch him on the right level, he's not going to make any connection at all.
I didn't get that from you at all.
But yeah. To remember who I was night train, that was pretty cool because it seemed like the first day that I met him, he didn't remember me for shit. I'd been on his streams, he'd mentioned my name lots of times and shit, and chat. And
Adrian, I think Jody has found a 3D print for you.
Oh,
to
really?
Fix yours? Yeah.
Oh shit! Nice.
Harassment flying. That's right.
Mike, are you back on?
Turn that thing way down.
All right, Jim.
I tried turning it down again, Jim. I'm just saying. It's just badass mic, dude.
See ya, Carlos.
If anybody's ever looking for a microphone for their computer system to live stream with, get the Yeti Blackout Edition.
I've got the Yeti Blackout Edition, and you overpower my mic. Oh, there it is, Adrian, on Thingiverse. Cool.
Okay, so the other thing would be talk to Edge and have him build your computer for you, because that's who gave me the system to build. So whatever it is, it's all Edge or the Yeti, one of the two.
Is that the one that he was showing in his videos, the build? Is that the system you have?
No. So I had like a computer that was a base gaming computer tower.
Right.
And I talked to Edge, and he upgraded whatever I had to basically close to what he's got. He's got a little bit more RAM and a little bit better video in that and a couple other things. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same system. But yeah, it's a little bit different build. But so that print looks like it's just the grommets, huh? Oh no, it's got the over. So the piece that covers over the grommets. So what do you need?
Hold on one second. Hey, Mike, that piece that Jody John Schatz put up there, can you by any chance print that for me and send it to me?
I was just gonna say, what do you think you need that printed in? Let me look at the comments and see what it says. It's all in foreign language, 2 patates, and it looks like it's a basic print, dude. I could do that up, I'm sure.
Please do that.
I downloaded it.
I appreciate it.
I remember that guy with that camera with the long ass lens.
You're
Good night, Carlos.
guys with long ass windows.
I'll do it in a white PLA for you so that it kind of matches the drone for you a little bit, Adrian.
That's fine, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll print those up. Let me get these 2 handles I got that wanted printed over the weekend. Those are a couple hours, so I'll see if I can get it by the end of the weekend, and we'll get an address and ship it down to you.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. If it helps you get a quad back up in the air, brother. So it's about.
I mean, I can still fly. I can still fly it, but
yeah,
the way the gimbal keep moving, man, it's all
stabilization's all jittery. Probably.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian.
It keeps that little bushing they got in there from blowing out.
Exactly. Yeah, go ahead, Ed.
Quit running into shit.
Hey, what?
Say quit running into shit.
No, that's the thing. I didn't hit nothing. I was just racing with Michael Wright. That's all I was doing.
Right.
I didn't hit shit.
That was during the races and shit?
Yeah, I mean, in matter of fact, I even have landing gears for that drone that sit up like freaking 2.5 inches off the ground. Like
you must
nothing
have been
was
just
hitting
doing
it.
too much angling and whatnot.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe that's what it was.
Slapped that gimbal too much and just broke that piece. Yeah. Yeah, I'll print those up, bro. I downloaded the file, so.
So it just broke Sunday then, Adrian, huh?
Yeah, I don't remember you saying that it broke. Or you didn't notice it till after. You didn't notice that it broke till after?
No, but see,
mention it.
Listen, that day, because I had just finished flying, Colin did not actually let me fly his DJI FPV drone with the goggles and everything. So after I flew it, I said, you know what? I said, hey, Michael Wright, you want to race? He said, yeah, sure. Well, let me go get my FEMI. So I got the FEMI. Everything was right when I got it out. And then I always put it out and I always look around because I do like a little pre-flight trip just to make sure that everything is okay. It was fine. But after I flew like 3 batteries, then I noticed when I got it that the gimbal was, kept doing this shit right here. What the fuck is going on? Even Mark Condiv also noted, like, hey, man, you're missing a piece. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? The piece actually broke. So I don't even know how the fuck that happened.
Well, Jody says it's an easy print. Is it
it shouldn't take but like probably about 3 hours. I'll print it at high volume as far as the infill, so it's a nice solid piece of plastic.
Does the other side of the gimbal have any screws or anything? I mean, how are you going to replace this?
See, and that's going to be kind of that's actually, I was just thinking about that too. That's going to be a doozy because that piece look like it screws from the inside, so I'm going to have to open the goddamn shit.
Open the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going to have to open it.
Yeah,
because that screws from the top of the frame.
Right.
Because there's a screw right here that needs to come off.
That might give you access to it, you think?
Yep.
The picture they're showing almost looks like it's a TPU print, but I'm not going to print it in TPU.
No, that'd be too soft.
Yeah, that's what well, you'd be surprised at how hard TPU is when you put it at like 95% infill. It's almost a solid piece of plastic, a TPU. So it's a flexible, like twisty, but the structure is solid, dude. So TPU would actually probably work pretty. I'll probably print a set in TPU and print a set in PLA for you, Adrian. And then you get a spare set you can play back and forth. But I think the TPU would be just as good. TPU actually gives a little buffering and gives some soft mount, so it might be stabilization as well. But I'll print off a set in each, man.
Okay.
How you, Matt?
How you going, fellas?
How bad was it Saturday night when we were all talking?
That was top notch, brother.
We were straight sober too.
I know. It was like, you know what? It was like a bunch of school kids got together as a reunion 2 years after uni.
But it was good at times. At times when we got too close together and like nobody had mics muted,
squealing. Yeah,
we're getting all kinds of feedback and carryover. When we were separated pretty good, dude, it was clean and clear. It was good. Yeah, it was great.
That's why he muted us, huh?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
He was trying to clean up some of the bullshit on the microphones, right?
Yeah, it was flying back and forth, and it's really funny, because I'm watching, like say Jim's video, and in the background there's Ron or someone, and then Ron's on the screen with Jim in the back of his, and it's like fucking
Inception all the way, dude.
That was funny. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, no, it looked like a good time, man. I would love to have been there. That would have been cool.
We'd have had you at full-hearted, man.
So was the school marm. That was funny.
Yeah.
Who said it? I think so. I didn't even realize the time, and I think Mike was the one who said, "Hey, Matt's almost on. Get your phones."
Ed was the first one in the stream. Ed was the very first one of us that got into the stream. He's like, "Hey, y'all," or "Hey, mate," or something like that. He was the first one. He was like the fifth person to type in Matt's chat that night. Yeah, he was right on top of it. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Was it annoying? Was it annoying, Matt?
No, not really. But we that was because when we started talking about something, you guys probably couldn't hear us or whatever, and then
it just carry over.
And then you were just talking about where you're going for dinner and all this sort of shit, and we're going,
oh no, we're just gonna listen to this private conversation, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about where we're going for fucking dinner and shit. Matt's like, oh great, now we gotta listen. We're like 3 cameras on there talking back and forth to each other and carrying over on the stream because none of us muted. So they're all hearing our side conversation about where the fuck we're doing it.
There was at least 4.
It was funny.
Easy 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was great, dude.
Oh dear, I tell you what, yeah, no,
Matt had worse streams to deal with the carryover on the microphone, so he handled it well.
I don't know how Adrian's drone broke, Dre.
He was racing it. He was out flying full unstable mode.
Yeah, but how does that break the gimbal?
Probably slamming that gimbal too much from going pitch forward, backwards, and all that kind of shit. Probably just gave it a lot of adjustment, and the wind we had out there might have just gave it a little bit too much.
What's up, Big Matt?
I've missed something here. How you going, Adrian?
So
going on?
One of the mounts for Adrian's drone has a break in it.
On the Phoebe.
He was out flying. Yeah, on the Phoebe.
Oh, so it doesn't
got
matter
his
then.
camera, the stabilization
matter.
mount.
It's not important. But
Yeah, so we'll get it fixed up.
How are you flying it, mate? Was that like an FPV type thing, Adrian? You were doing, or was you just hammering it around normally?
No, dude. He was.
I was actually flying it in sports mode, just kind of just racing, back and forth. That's pretty much it.
Whipping it around a lot of camera stabilization going on, and the gimbal was probably going nuts the whole time.
Yeah, right. Okay. Didn't like
when did you notice it?
So basically, what we're saying is Adrian flies his drones too hard.
Bob Casey says hello, Matt.
Can you believe that, Matt? Adrian flies his drones too hard.
Yeah, very good.
Mike must be getting stoned.
That's incredible. That really is. As I said, a couple of weeks ago, or whatever it was. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I've had a gimbal crap out on me on the Spark when I was flying it hard, and I thought it had broken, but it cooled down and it came good again. Nothing cracked on it, but the old Femi let go, did it? Shit.
One side of it, yeah.
Did you hear that crack, Jim?
Hey, Matt, Adrian let me fly through his leg.
Sorry, mate?
I said Adrian let me fly through his leg.
Yeah,
probably do that.
Like Carlos did to me?
Yeah.
So Matt, I don't know if you heard, but Ed taught Adrian Mateo how to fly FPV.
There you go.
Ed taught Adrian how to fly FPV straight up, dude.
His second time up, he did really good. The first time was like
the
20
first time was
seconds.
a little bit wobbly and did come with a crash, but that's expected. With
How
that
long was that second time, Adrian? You did pretty
So
good
what
on
now?
that second.
Hell yeah! I think the second time I kept it up for about 40, maybe almost a minute without crashing. I was just going back and forth.
They did
You
pretty
know
good.
what, man? He's addicted already.
Hey, listen, I even went up.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, Matt, I even went up the building and Ed about to take a shit on his circle. He thought I was gonna leave it in the building or crash it up there where he couldn't get it. But I brought it back home safely.
You couldn't get to the top of this pavilion. It was too high. We wouldn't have been able to get it.
It has got no return to home, Adrian.
No.
Shut the heck up.
There's no GPS feature there.
These
I
plaques.
thought he did great. I couldn't believe he brought that puppy home.
I can't wait to see the footy of it. Ed, you got to put out a video of Adrian's flying, man.
No, I sent him.
As long as you sent him the video so he could put it out, that'd be great.
That's what I
That'd be perfect.
did. I sent him the video. Were you able to download it, Adrian?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, I told him, you got to use this footy or else I will.
He gave me an ultimatum, guys.
And
yeah.
So who's going to use it? Adrian is?
If he doesn't use it, I will.
There you go. You better get on it, Adrian.
Oh, wait. That's right. It was
That's
you.
perfect
Drone.
for your channel.
Did you
Adrian
give-
beats FPV.
Did you give him the footage, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sent him the footy.
Okay.
He was in angle mode, Mr. J.
Angle mode. Yep. That's all right, though. Angle mode's good.
That's how you
start
start
a GPS. It's kind of like a GPS.
The goggles
you know?
is a jump.
It's a good transition.
You
Won't be
still gotta
long.
have your
You'll be
throttle,
flying
don't you?
acro.
We gotta kill this thing. We're going too
Be
long.
flipping and rolling, power looping, all that shit.
Hey, you sent it to me yesterday, right?
No, I sent it to you just today. I sent you an email today.
Did you send it to the Yahoo or the Gmail?
Oh, look, he's got multiple emails that he's sending shit to, man. He's all secretive and shit. You ain't in the loop, man. You get the other email.
Which email did you send it to, Ed? Because he can't find it.
The Kiwi whatever.
Kiwi.
Normal.
Kiwi at Yahoo. It's Kiki at Yahoo.
Kiki Yahoo.
Yeah, that's the one I sent it to.
Your normal email address.
How many megabytes?
38. I'm feeling tired already. I don't understand.
Those 3 days took a lot out of everybody.
Yeah, dude. My energy's shot. Dude.
They were long days.
I rang Michael last night I was coming home, and I couldn't believe he was back in Michigan. Because it's like it's weird, because you watch videos. Oh yeah, there's night train, there's this and that, and and then all of a sudden you see him back at home. You don't realise what it actually takes to have
right.
like Michael in that video.
Yeah, 2,000 miles away.
Right.
Yeah.
14:37, I think it was, down to Sebastian.
14 hours and 30 minutes, 37
No,
minutes?
miles.
Oh, so 1,500 miles.
Yeah, pretty much 1,500 miles each way. So I did like 3,000 plus miles this week in 5 days by myself.
It wasn't 2 minutes, Carlos.
That's
it
the
was
key,
a
is
minute.
by myself.
I know that's boring. What'd you play on the stereo, right?
I did everything. And dude, I was waiting for people to put up videos and live streaming and checking out everything I can. Keep me entertained all the way.
Hey, that's something I was wondering about because I got an alert on my phone. I don't know who sets the alert that I was over 2 gigabytes on the unlimited plan.
Oh, really?
When I was live streaming of the Verizon unlimited plan.
Yeah,
At what point do they lower your quality or whatever?
I don't know, because after a certain point they throttle. You're right.
Right.
On your limited plans, usually on unlimited, they shouldn't be throttling you at all.
No.
Well, I look at
shouldn't
my
be any
live stream.
throttling.
My live stream
So,
looks crap quality.
It might be in your phone settings where you've got your phone set up to tell you when you hit a certain data amount.
Maybe.
And therefore it alerts you, because your phone will keep track of your data each month. If you reset it, like turn it off when you update your plan monthly. They
do,
tell
Bob.
you it's best monthly. Turn it off, turn it back on, let it reset, refresh. But it keeps track of you.
They'll tell you you're not limited. You're throttled down, and all of a sudden your good stream goes down to a crap trickle.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what happened. Because when I look at that, obviously I shot it in 4K from the phone. It was the Samsung Note 9, Matt. And the stream looks like crap to me in 720.
Yeah. No, I didn't really take notice of the quality. I was just watching and I was enjoying most of these videos that come out, with all these people running around. And it was Drone Psyche, I think it's from New York. I was watching his video, and that's the first time I saw Adrian ripping out and flying. I think he was flying the Ortel. And he was it was really good to see Adrian out there flying and everyone, because normally it's just this is who you meet from here up,
right? Yeah, and it felt like we had known each other, even though that we only.
I'm looking at the video right now.
The internet. It's like we're like hanging out, just another drone meetup or whatever.
Yep.
Another day.
Like we've always hung out. Yeah.
Yeah, like we've always been hanging out.
Yeah.
Like
well, everyone knew. Yeah, everyone already knew each other's personality.
Right.
Which surprised me anyone rocked up at all, to be honest. But the who was that dude who crashed his FPV? Who was he?
He was a new guy.
He's been flying for 2 days.
Yes, he had bought that was his first day with the damn FPV, DJI FPV drone. It was so friggin' windy that everybody's watching him over here, and then all of a sudden it goes, skips off the water and in, kaplunk.
I actually was watching when it actually went in the water, because he had lost control. He tried to go under the bridge and lost signal.
Yeah.
So it was doing something, and he's like, "Oh, maybe I'm too far away." So he walked across, and I'm seeing him with this remote walking across, trying to get connection back. I'm like, "Oh boy, dude, I think old boy just lost a drone, man. I think he just lost an FPV."
I watched it hit the water.
Everybody starts looking around and whatnot.
There it is.
Dan walks over. He's like, "What happened, man?" He's like, "Oh man, I went under the bridge trying to shot, and I lost it. I got it back now. I'm the Maverick." Sucker plug.
Yeah, I know. I'm the Maverick.
Seconds later, it was in the water.
So, from my understanding, he's new into GPS, FPV, all that, new into YouTube, everything. Drone Worship has put a channel out there, or his channel out there on one of his videos, but the guy's calling himself the Maverick now. That he's stuck with it because of that video. So that's his new title, and he's gonna try to take some YouTube channel somewhere or something.
Yeah.
But we'll see what goes on. But
Right.
priceless, dude.
Ed, I got the video, Ed.
He got the video, Ed.
How long had he been actually flying drones for?
2 days.
Oh, you kid! That was his first drone.
It's like his second day flying. Period.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. He was pushing it to all extents. He was using the remote. He wasn't using the actual controller. He was using the DJI remote.
He was using the handstick controller.
Yeah, the handstick wand thing.
No, that's
trying to go
terrible.
under the bridge with it, and that's what happens. Well, he actually gained control after he went under the bridge. He lost control. Gained control back, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good now." Started flying around and ripping again, and the next thing you know, it's in the water.
Wait.
Like 30 seconds, dude.
Mike Kinney says another guy crashed his race drone. He hit a tree and went into the water.
Yeah, he hit a tree or the.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that one.
That was earlier before we had gotten there on the FPV thing. He like hit a tree or pavilion top or whatever. They said everybody was standing around. They didn't even know he was flying. He hit that thing and made that big old clunk or whatever. It scared everybody and then went right into the water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit,
it was
man.
crazy.
Motion controller. Thanks, Mike Kenny.
Mate,
It's called a motion controller.
Well, when I first saw those things, they don't look like much fun at all. I mean, I've seen people trying to fly with those things before, and you've got to have some sort of dexterity to understand them. You know, it's not like using your thumbs.
Knowledge.
It's tiny.
Yeah,
it's not big.
Well, the way it handles and everything else, you really need some knowledge of how the drone handles and everything before you go using it. You know what I mean? Or you're going to make some dumb mistakes.
Yeah, exactly right.
He was what 3 feet, 4 feet off the water when he turned or whatever, and it went straight nosedive into the water.
The wind took him. It wasn't his fault because he was coming down. He was going to
let
slip
up the
up.
throttle to do a turn or something like that. You could see it do a slight turn.
Let me see. Let me help you out with that, Mike. He was swooping down. He was going to come up and make it look nice, you know. But the wind helped him and pushed him right into the water. Is what happened.
Hey Jim, I'm about to go and go to sleep, man.
Yeah, we're gonna end this.
Hey Mike, good to see you. Jim, good seeing you, man. Mike, had fun, man. Ed, everybody in the chat. Good night, man. See you later.
So
see you, buddy.
the
Take care, man.
TPI remote is like a trigger, and I think he let up a little bit on the throttle as he come around to do that next maneuver. And when he did, the wind took him, and it strapped it straight down into the water.
Oh man, I don't like that idea. A trigger for a throttle, you know.
Yeah,
that's
it's like the old Tyco remotes. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what. Even if you're a seasoned FPV flyer, right, you would have problems with that because that's not how you do your throttle.
Right.
That's how I ended up into a tree. Like, a couple of years ago, I was like 20-mile-an-hour winds. I did like some throttle.
I'm going to end the live stream. We're still going to be talking. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it.
Jim, I love you, man. Here's to you, brother.